Welcome everyone to Baby Jelly Cup Champions Bracket. The last time we had a Champions Bracket like this was in the simulator era, and it was from the first 4 winners of our Tableturf Battle Open series. Now it is the first 4 winners from our Baby Jelly Cup series, which is essentially our version of low ink. It's more geared towards beginners, and if you win a Baby Jelly Cup, you're banned from future ones, and also if you win other tournaments. My co-commentator here is very familiar with that, but I'm going to be streaming and commentating this today. I'm Hydrus. I'm going to have with me co-commenting Pinon. Say hello, Pinon.
Hello.
All the matches are going to be casted. First 2 matches in the first round are best of 5. Third place match is best of 5, and then the finals are best of 7. Alright, gonna be getting into this very first match here of Baby Jelly Cup Champions Bracket. The map pool is already posted, and this is the counterpicking format, so first map on the first match is gonna be Main Street. Very neutral stage. I know very few people dislike this stage. I think this is the most liked stage next to Thunder Point. I think only, it's funny because Grub actually wants the stage, as a counterpick. He doesn't like it very much.
Even though they're playing relatively fast. 90's taking a bit of time to actually decide what they're opening.
90's a very methodical player. I gotta turn you up a tiny bit. Okay.
Right. Finally deciding on E-leaders. Or playing them right to go on the right block and spawn.
Also, to anyone who's watching the stream, if the audio is, imbalanced, just let me know. I can't really tell right now. Yeah, these are both very aggressive openings.
Dynamo roller.
What a high roll. I can't believe
They're
it.
going all forms of defense, just pushing straight into the opponent's face.
Yeah, this is crazy. Have you seen end parry, way more? I've seen it way more. Let me change the scores here. Okay. They're fixed.
Ooh.
Wow, what a clash. And activating the heavy special, it's crazy.
It does. Not a very defensive play, though, considering almost the whole thing got pierced through.
It's so weird. You're still quiet to me, even at 150. I think it's because of your mic. I'm gonna turn you up to 200. Let's try that. Yeah, so the thing that I've noticed, about 90 is that their set against Hawken, both of those people, their best of 3 set took forever, because they took so much time on every single move. It's one of the longest best of 3 sets in history. This is in TVO9, so...
Yes, and I can definitely see why now.
Yeah.
Though, they're making very good plays, getting a lot of special points active. Taking a decent amount of turf as well.
Yeah, both of them are aggressive, but in different ways from what I've noticed. Yeah, preferably you want to activate this ballpoint against a wall, but I don't know if there's the best spot right now.
Yeah, I don't necessarily see one that's able to activate ballpoint splatling.
If you put it there, Burst Bomb can activate it.
We are not starting on the Burst Bomb means.
We're not. I don't think if anyone unironically uses Burst Bomb this tournament, I think I would be so happy.
I'm gonna lose it if someone uses Burst Bomb this tournament.
Yeah, I know. The special attack Burst Bomb. I mean, the smallest card you're going to see is a Small Fry, I think.
Potentially. 90's trying to figure out where to play Big Swig Roller. Not having too much luck in activating its special.
Grub Big Swig is actually 90's favorite card. I asked him that question in the TVO9 interview, and he said Big Swig is his favorite card.
Very interesting. Because it's a 6 wide, but it also has that weird, the actual handle part.
Yeah, it's quite strange. Oh my god, the Small Fry Clash. So, Grub playing very passive there, but still getting...
incredible play here.
Yeah, still getting that value. Yeah, also an incredible play from Grub. You're going to see in a little bit of the Autobomb.
What about the Steel Eel as well?
Oh, this is so close so far. This is crazy. Yeah, because last night, Grub was actually the winner of... or not last night, but Two nights ago, Grub was the winner of our Side Deck 2 series, which is squared only. He 6-0'd Showers in Grand Finals.
I remember hearing about that, yeah.
Yeah, watching that on stream, because it's weird, because their winner's final set was so close, and then Grub adapted, and his deck does really well on squared. It's gonna be very interesting if we even see it this tournament. Wow, this... Oh, that doesn't fit, though. That ink line doesn't fit. Such a one tile to... Yeah, you're gonna have to place the ink line somewhere else. Man, this Main Street board is already filled up.
It is.
Because, I don't know, I mean, like I said, I think 90 and Grub, they definitely both play very similar, they have very similar play styles, maybe sizes of decks, but they play those cards very differently. And I don't think 90 plays double 312 on every map. I think he's a bit more selective when it comes to that.
90's trying to build up special points right now.
Grub is going to pass Captain, which I'm not really surprised at. Part of his playstyle.
Where they're playing OctoStamp just now, they were about to play Little Judd, but Inkline obviously covers
oh!
Play OctoStamp. Specialing
a 3-8 instead of that 3-12. Maybe there's not a good enough spot for the Crab Tank. I'm not exactly, I'm not exactly sure.
90 also doing a very interesting special here. Decide whether they want power control.
Yeah, because the 2 3-12s that Grub has are Crab Tank, which is good on turn 11, and Super Chump, which is good on, you know, it's good on both turn 11 and turn 12. But yeah, I'm probably not finding this. Probably not finding the best spot for Crab Tank.
I'm still trying to decide whether they want to play Tower Control or E-Leader to try to get enough special points.
Tower Control? Okay,
yes.
I like that card. Control.
And, yep.
The Tower Control special attack.
They did it.
This is so close! What? This is crazy.
1 point differential. The question is who has the better special...
We'll win this. Yeah, it just comes down to special placement, a fundamental part of this game. Oh, that's... Well, it's not the most value. 90 has some pretty good special block defense on the back. Gonna make it difficult to... place that Super Chump. Best bet is going to be...
That's insane.
Yeah, best one's going to...
90 doesn't have a good spot to play their 3-12 triple ink strike, but they do have an E-Leader.
Yo, E-Leader though? Yo, that's unexpected. You don't really see that. You don't really see a 4-11 in the last turn. 90's barely going to take it. The E-Leader 4K Gambit paid off.
It sure did.
We're going to see what Grub's counterpick is. So yeah, the main thing to note here for the YouTube watchers is that you cannot counterpick to a set, or you cannot counterpick to a map that you've won on. But the counterpicking format is a lot more simple to understand than stage striking, so we're going to see where Grub wants to take 90, because, I don't know, Grub got a little bit taste of his own medicine in that match. That's why it was so close for 11 turns. Where do you take a really aggressive player? Definitely not Main Street again. Don't be Pika Pika. Yeah, Lakefront. This is what I expected. Lakefront counterpick makes sense.
Their decks.
Yeah, best of 5 is first to 3 wins, so these sets are going to be decently long throughout the event. And this is all a single elimination bracket as well. Great opening hand. Lots of cards to push both sides that are very large in block count as well.
90 also is very satisfied with their opening hand, keeping it.
Yeah, I think because you're commentating, the players are going to get, you know, really good opening hands now.
Yes.
Yeah, no one's going to forget that Grand Finals. Very, yeah, this is definitely a bit more of a defensive E-Leader, but I like the placement of that special block. So, a key part of this map, which I don't see discussed a lot, is that you really want to use getting activating special blocks on that lake in the middle. You really, really want to abuse that shape in the earlier part of the game. That's why Hero Shot is so good. Because it can activate its...
90 as well. Has
yeah.
the power control right on that corner.
Yeah, exactly. Only needs like an Autobomb or an Octostamp. Wow, okay, cutting through the middle there, but activating the special. Yeah, you see the activating the special there. It's a common tactic.
Wow. Incredible play by 90 here. Activating 2 special points with its easy.
Yeah, that's so the opposite. That's the opposite is happening now. It's kind of crazy. So right now, 90 really only has one option to push. Is to kind of overcommit on the other side. Yeah, lots of big horizontal cards like the E-Leaders, and this Takaroka play coming out from Grub as well.
Chargers.
Yeah, Splat Charger.
E-Leaders played by both players in the first 3 turns.
Yeah, this is crazy RNG right now. Crazy RNG right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see TC played that often, even though it has a lot of combo potential. What are these clashes? What?
Dynamo Roller.
Man, that is insane. I'm going to make a bet that both players definitely know what the other is running, because the 4 players in this tournament all have played in tournaments fairly recently, except for Katsu. She's been on a bit of a break since one of the BJCs. She's, I don't know, maybe she's a bit burnt out, but I'm getting very interested to see how she plays, because I haven't seen her play too much. I don't even know what... I know that she has a lot of hollow foil cards, but...
Another special activation for 90. They are just racking up the special points, even though it's only turn 5.
Yeah, what I've noticed a lot of these players is that whenever they attack, they always attack in a way to where their special block is very likely to be activated in a clash situation, which is what happened to that Splat Charger.
Mm-hmm.
And
You're exactly right about that.
The Splat Charger is in a spot where it can be special attacked from later, possibly. So that's the other aspect of this game that you tend to understand more at a higher level is, wow, great spot for the end parry there. Cannot believe it.
And for the big swing.
Yeah, and for that Octostamp. Oh my god. This is crazy right now. Yeah, so being able to special attack from your special blocks and having special block defense are 2 vastly underrated aspects of high-level table turf. Deliberately placing your special blocks in a strategic manner, because a lot of people just place theirs very randomly.
Now, one thing I know some people do is that they'll put 3 special blocks right next to each other around the spawn to build up special points, but that leaves all the other spaces around vulnerable to special attacks.
Yeah, I mostly see that in mid of River Drift. That's where I mostly see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, great draws. I mean, Grub has both 312s, but he still has some cards up his sleeve right now. And he still has Captain Harmony, Inkline, hasn't pulled Autobomb yet. And
90 is going for the Seal Ill placement here, trying to figure out which way to do it.
Yeah, how would you do it?
Special points.
So, yeah, bigger decks, I don't really see a lot of bigger cards. It's really just, well, I misspoke there. I don't see a lot of smaller cards. Like, bigger decks only really run 1 to 2 smalls.
Yeah. 90 only has Octostamp and Slosher for their smallest cards.
Burst Bomb would be perfect there. No, we're not gonna see Burst Bomb. No one's gonna play Burst Bomb this tournament. It's not good, guys.
It's not gonna happen.
But the Burst Bomb copers will say that, oh, why did you just play it there? It's just so good.
Anyway, 90 with the Tri-Slosher play going to activate yet another special point.
A perfect spot for Inkline as well in the corner here.
Switch to Octostamp.
And you kind of see the placement of the Octostamp there, so we did not play it in that spot where it would have also given Grub a special. That's something people do a lot accidentally, is they'll accidentally give their opponent a special point, which is not something you want to do, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're gonna special attack with the small fry. I mean, I personally... Well, that could also work, because that also steals some turf. It just depends on how much special you want, I guess.
The thing is, right now, it's going to be really hard for GrubDarling to attack anywhere specifically, because all of 90 spaces are so spread out across the board.
Yeah, there's no concentrated area. His special blocks are also in very, very weird spots.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, GrubDarling's all that turf right around their spawn area is going to be prime position for a special attack.
Yeah, so that's what you kind of see. On turn 10, both players might special attack a small, just to get some extra special. And then we're going to see the big cards coming out. So we're going to see the Crab Tank coming out from... Oh, yeah, does 90 run double 312? Did he do it in the last match?
No, they did not.
Okay, so Main Street is one of those maps he doesn't do it on. Alright. That makes sense. So, yeah, we're going to see this classic holofoil Crab Tank coming out from Grub. Has to find a spot to activate. One more special. Looks like it's going to be on this side here, where only one corner has to be covered for this special block against the wall.
And he's looking for a spot to play Crack-On.
Crack-On! Okay. Yeah, Crack-On is also another card we've seen quite a bit spike up in usage rate recently. I honestly would be interested to see the usage rate for cards in this tournament. Yeah. Might have to do that.
He's running out of time. Alright, they finally...
Yeah, what do you do? Crack-On versus... Yeah, it just depends on what's going to get more value. And, you know, 5 difference is not that terrible. We're going to see how Super Chump is going to be played right now. Super Chump considered the second best to one of the best diagonals in the game in terms of being a 312. So we're going to see how that's utilized. I didn't get to see the exact numbers there, but that seemed like a decent amount of value for Grub. Still a decent amount of turf.
90 is struggling to figure out a place to play Triple Ink Strike.
Yeah, so the nice thing about Triple Ink Strike is that it can be rotated so many different ways, but it is fairly bulky. A couple of special blocks can just prevent it from being played. And I don't even know who won that, honestly. I'm
pretty sure GrubDarling took it. Yep.
And yeah, Grub did take more points than 90. Did not get a lot of value off of that Trip Strike. And it's gonna be game 2 for Grub. Trip Strike, like you said, just kind of at an awkward spot there in general. And 90 gonna be thinking pretty hard about this counter pick. He can take all day to think about it. He can't think all day about it. Yeah, he just sit there for 30 minutes and just stall the tournament, which, you know, I don't know why you want to do that, but let's not do that. Oh, 90 already has his counter pick right now. Why can't I? Okay.
Here we go. We're back in.
First round and third place are best of 5. Finals are best of 7.
Yes.
What map was that?
90 wants to go to Lakefront again.
Okay, so yeah, we see some players do this like Pika Pika and Joven, where they think they might have unfairly lost in that. And they might want to go back to it. And 90 didn't win on it, so it's a valid counter pick. So we're going to see a little bit of a similar game plan. Honestly, again, that was very, very even. The only thing that kind of, like, decided that final turn was just the placement of 90 special blocks were a bit uneven, which led to unoptimal value from Trip Strike.
90 again, starting with the same tower control opening.
Wow, that is crazy. So, yeah, we're going to see 90 definitely adapt his game plan. 90, if anyone doesn't know, he's the winner of our most recent Baby Jelly Cup, Baby Jelly Cup 4. He's also the winner of Tableturf Battle Open number 9. He's the first player in our history to win both of those events in a row. And he's going into this event with a lot of a lot of pressure, honestly. Winning 2 events in our wow, okay, very weird. Oh, that's not that bad though, because they're both able to push on either side, and we haven't even seen Harmony that much in these games from Grub. Grub gonna play Harmony very aggressive. Well, both aggressively and defensively here towards the bottom of the map.
Unfortunately, it's gonna get cut off.
Yep, it's gonna be cut off, but Grub still has that little area towards the top. Takaroka is gonna be played in a spot where, you know, the special block will not be activated, but can still be played fairly aggressively. And I do like how that Takaroka is flipped instead to where the special block is actually pointing down. Again, it's that same concept where you want to play it in a spot. You want as many options as possible for that end game. 312s are extremely common. We would have to make an entirely different format to, you know, ban 312s. That's how common they are.
Yep. 90, not too sure what they want to do right here. Debating on playing E-Leader, Flash Blaster.
Those are solid picks. So, wow, okay. Wow, I can't believe it. And Grub basically has no other options to push. Oh, wait, no! The ballpoint coming in, though. Because I was going to say, you can't even really use Ink Brush in this scenario. But the ballpoint actually using the handle of that Steel Eel to slot into very nicely and activate that special off the ballpoint.
That's exactly where it's going to go. Meanwhile, 90 pushing on the other side, potentially with either E-Leader or getting a special point with Little Jed in the corner. Players get a special point.
So now, just because of that ballpoint placement, he does have an opportunity to play M-Parry. I don't know if he could play it off of that opening, or maybe playing in his base. I'm not too sure where you would play on-parry. Grub, I thought Grub would have played on-parry very aggressively, but that would have been a bit awkward to combo with. So, decided not to go for that aggressive play, and instead, these clashes are unreal.
Keep clashing over and over.
Yeah. It's very much and R-Bomb can't really be placed there, but can be placed on the side there of that card to activate its special. Autobomb is very versatile. It's kind of like a mini Squid Force and Octus, or it's basically a mini Squid Force. That's all I can say about it.
As Showers has pointed out, it's Squid Force if you take off each one of the little ends.
Exactly. That's the truth. That's the truth.
90's still deciding on where to play.
Yeah, so because Grub has essentially been locked out, he's being forced to play defensively with this Autobomb placement, and he's also in the lead, so Autobomb is not that bad, because it's a 6, so it's a decent amount of points for a points trade.
A last-second card switch from 90 going into place.
Wow, okay. I can also see Octostamp being placed next to that Try. And Grub passing a card, but it's not that bad, because Inkline has already kind of lost its use since it got drawn so late.
90 is trying to figure out, they just drew Dynamo Roller, and they're trying to figure out what to do with it. Yeah,
because, I mean, Grub doesn't really have anything to push right now, but 90 doesn't know that. So how would 90 play this Dynamo? In a comfortable spot, nonetheless.
It looks like they're just going to play to try to take up turf, so they still have space for a Splat Charger or the Big Swig Roller in the future.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, it just depends on what combo is better. And the Dynamo being played, and 90 going to get a huge points lead, but not by that much. And Rabbit being pulled at the perfect time. Top deck for real. Rabbit being played, or Rabbit Deco being played in that base area.
Activating special point for Grub.
I believe 90 only plays the vanilla Try, because yeah, the other Try would be pretty nice right now. But
yes, it would.
Into this endgame, can't really worry about that. This is a very early Crab Tank. Where could this be played? Grub... Well, Grub being forced to play crab tank very early because he's probably afraid of losing the lead, which makes a lot of sense. Where would you place this? Probably going to find the placement in the last 2 seconds of the game, which happened in that set against Hawken in TVO9. Wow, great spot there.
He's going to get a lot of special points with this play.
Yeah, not a ton of value. Oh, okay. Grub still has the lead, but he's going to be forced to pass. Is 90 running double 312 for this map?
No, however, they do have another plan.
Oh. What's that going to be?
Instead, running E-Leader and being able to use that to gain 2 special points so they can play their triple ink strike afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather run E-Leader. I mean, a 411 before your 312 on turn 12 is not that bad. It's a very alternative strategy. For sure.
Taking some time to try to figure out where's the best place to play the E-Leader.
Yeah, I also forget that 90 is actually streaming this event himself.
Ah.
I believe he's the only one streaming this event.
They have about 5 different positions they can play this E-Leader, and they're swapping between each one.
Yeah, what do you do?
Right. Very nice, activating 2 special points, but also giving GrubDarling a special point.
Oh, Grub giving up!
And Grub just giving up.
Grub just conceding defeat. Wow.
Alright. So now this is 2-1 90.
That re-counter pick to Lakefront was well deserved. Or it was very smart, strategy-wise.
It paid off for them, yes.
Yeah. Once you got the download, you know, it's a lot easier. Where is Grub gonna go? Oh my goodness. Squared?
Squared.
The strategy, the decisions of these players is very, very good. Because, yeah, Grub's deck, or at least his main deck, very, very good. Counters one of it. Well, we thought Shower's deck was very good on Square, but her playstyle and deck COD hard countered, locked off many, many times on Square. 6 matches in a row, in fact. So we're gonna see how 90 can counteract this.
90 drawing what looks to be a very favorable opening hand.
Yeah. Also good for Grub as well. Harmony having tons of reach. And the head being played towards the center of the map, so very, very aggressive. Grub is not putting the brakes on the gas quite yet. We'll see what both players do in these first couple turns. Wow, okay, so Grub kind of getting a test. Yeah, Grub getting a taste to his own medicine right now. Getting blocked off in the first turn, but Grub having a backup though, and playing this Elir 4K scope instead.
Opting for a very aggressive splat charger to try to reach to the other side of the Harmony card.
Both players kind of having the same idea, so blocking each other off. Oh, nice wraparound there with the Takaroka, and also making a great option to activate its special later on.
Trying to figure out the best course of action to try to keep.
Yeah, so
playing defensive.
The main thing about Squared, which is like difficult, is many different playstyles can work on it. You can go many different routes. You can go up, down, to the left, to the right. And the state of the board in every match is extremely different. Very, very different. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Takaroka eating up a decent chunk of that Crack-On. But that was a good play from the Crack-On because that's going to give options to 90 to kind of push into Grub space and interrupt this Empire combo, which might come in later. Excellent.
Coming in big swig roller combo potentially.
Yeah, excellent spot there for the ball point. Activates the special of Takaroka and sets up an easy to combo special, or it's easy. So it combos nicely with Takaroka there, and it also combos pretty nicely with the ball point there as well. So very good positional awareness.
Debating between Big Swig and E-Leader. Checking their deck to see which they want to play. And here it is.
This is Big Swig gonna be played. Yep, and the Big Swig being played so nicely against that wall. Big Swig is almost... I'm gonna be honest, it's almost like a better Splat Roller. With its shape.
Yeah.
Splat Roller is still solid, but Big Swig has a nice staircase shape.
Captain play, wow.
Wow, okay, that captain play was ballsy. I cannot believe that fit. Wow. What? Wait, what's Grub cooking?
The Dynamo from 90.
What? Oh my god, what is... Look at this Autobomb, though, can be played right now. Oh, no, not opting to play the Autobomb. Gonna be a bit aggressive here with the Ink Brush. And that Autobomb placement, though...
From 90.
Yeah, it's
2 special
crazy.
points.
Yeah, crazy Tri-Slosher. Autobomb? Oh my god, this Autobomb placement. Yeah, and also another aspect of top players, really good players, what I've seen, is that if they see a combo opportunity, they don't capitalize on it immediately. They might wait a turn or two before capitalizing on it. And you kind of see that there. He could have activated the Autobomb there because he had it in his hand, but instead he went for that aggressive Ink Brush play. And that Ink Brush play is good because the special block from the Ink Brush has a nice swath of turf to work with on that side. Both keep cards being played. And lots of special for both players.
90 getting very lucky with their draw here.
Yeah, but
one card they can play.
Grub equally having amazing luck. What can Grub play right now? So Grub is not drawn heavy or on parry. So instead of trying to go for an aggressive small, and what will this accomplish? What can this activate? I would activate the special of Captain. Because that would have given the same value, and that would have given another special. But, you know, Grub is generally a player who makes decisions very fast, so maybe he didn't see that in the moment.
90 is completely out of cards to play.
Yes, and Grub is as well. Grub being forced to pass Inkline once again. Yeah, I'll not be surprised if Grub wins this, because this is a very, very strong map for Grub. We kind of saw the momentum towards the middle, or the early and mid game of that match.
Going to play Clash Blaster, it looks like, as a special point, spending 3 special points, but maybe gaining 2 more.
Yes.
All without...
Yeah, that small fry play might have cost Grub a little bit. The Clash, he played very nicely, and in such a way to where... Oh my god, the tie at the end of the game! So...
Unfortunately, GrubDarling has a special point information.
Yeah, GrubDarling's actually doing what 90's gonna do, or what he did. He's gonna play this either... Nope, not the either 4K. Not deciding to do that. Instead, going for this Crab Tank instead. And I believe this is, even Double Cookies, he runs double 312 in this map. We're probably gonna see double 312 from both of these players right now.
We are not, however.
Oh!
Passing.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, double 312 in this map is also one of the best in the maps in the game, and 90's given up! Oh my god. 2 give-ups. These players know when they cannot win. And that's going to be Game 5 in the first match set of this tournament. Absolutely crazy. Anyone's game here. Very equally skilled players.
Alright. We're going to see. Where are we going to counterpick to?
Yeah, where is 90 going to go? We might see a wild card pick here. I'm not sure. I don't know if you want to go to a neutral stage. You might go to a wild stage like double Gemini or something. If I was 90.
As we await for 90's pick.
Where? Oh, 90 has not got on the table yet. we starting the sets? Or the final, this game 5 of this set.
90 is going to go to Thunder Point for the final match.
Wow, okay. So it's funny because in TBO 9, he got 4-0 by Dr. Potato in this map, and then he ended up playing a lot better on Thunder Point later on in the tournament against Joven. Okay! Thunder Point, solid, neutral map.
90 not getting a good hand. The redraw
ended off
much better though.
Yeah, this is also no redraw from Grub. Very solid. Solid opening hand. Only one small and a couple of...
Almost
we've seen the... Yeah, almost exactly. Just a tile off. So, Grub not going for the classic block in mid, but get pierced. Instead, he's going to play the aggressive. This is what I do. Because a lot of people tend to block in mid, but they don't expect you to be so aggressive early on. And it's going to be doing exactly that with this on-parry play. But 90 might anticipate that. Yeah, but 90 might anticipate that. That's the thing. And try to go for this clash. So, both these players know how players tend to play on maps like, commonly play maps like this.
90 potentially using tower control.
Oh, yeah, that's that's the thing. On-parry's a 13 as well, so we're gonna see a clash right now, potentially. And we are! But, actually, no, we're not. Very close, though. So...
gonna play aggressively, try to reach him to spawn, or...
Wow! Amazing staircase shape for this, Captain right now. And the nice thing about Captain is that it has great synergy with Autobomb. And you're gonna see a very nice spot for the Autobomb right now towards the top of Captain.
However, I will say 90's going to play very aggressively with this Dynamo Roller, putting it right in the middle of GrubDarling's spawn area. Or potentially being a bit more passive with it, as it seems.
Yeah, decisions. If Grub doesn't get clashed here, it's going to be a solid 16 points. Captain is one of the most versatile freshes... Well, it's one of the most versatile bigger freshes in the game. And Grub going full out on this all-point play. Yeah, both players definitely want to win. And we have both players that want to win. The matches get significantly closer. The loser of this will get to fight the loser of the other match to fight for third.
Clash.
Oh my goodness! The reads right now. And it's tied up! And, yep, 90... So, yeah, that's kind of what I expected from Grub. He's definitely an aggressive player. A different flavor of aggressive versus maybe 90 or Potato. But still aggressive nonetheless, and pushing this advantage with the ink line.
And he's kind of freaking out, trying to figure out where they can play defensively.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't have a card to push off of that Dynamo handle, I mean, he doesn't have a ton of space right now. That's the other thing, too. When you watch a player... Nice! And the card just came in time to pierce... Or, not pierce, but work off of that Dynamo handle. Now, Grub being conditioned, forced to play it defensively.
E-leader scope.
What? It doesn't matter.
Grub.
Yeah, that E-leader 4K scope is fantastic. So, yeah, I mean, that's gonna be your best bet. It's gonna get 2. That will give a special to 90 off that Splat Charger special point, but actually, do you risk it? Or do you play... Wow, no. Super Chump play normally? Okay, no, so... Grub actually passing their own E-leader 4K scope.
Interesting.
Yeah, I saw 3 different considerations, or 2 other considerations. Small fry placement, Super Chump normal placement, which, in a match like this, when the board is already so suffocating, I don't know if you would want to play a 312 normally. Because you would have played on the left there, or if you played it on the corner there, it would have been clashed. Great spot there for the Autobomb. being played towards the hook of that stage. Look at the stage.
Although,
I'm taking a decent chunk. Yeah, I'm taking a decent chunk out right there, and Grub is slowly running out of options, but so is 90. Well, 90 is a bit...
Draws Tri-Slots are just
Oh, yes! Top tech of the century right now! And last 3 turns of the game! What it...
90.
Oh, another pass from Grub.
90, unfortunately, also has a good option with an Octo Stamp, where the tower control
is
able to get 2 more special points.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about tower control, is that its special block is in such a way where it's towards the top of the card, and you can play cards towards the top of it. Is Grub going to give up, or is he going to play? No, he's going to go all out. He's going to play this Illier 4K very, very aggressively. Into 9... No, actually not doing that. Going for the Crab Tank instead. That's one thing that I've kind of noticed, is that when you see players are indecisive, they'll generally take longer, and they'll just pass... You know, they'll select cards, unselect, they'll special attack one card, unselect, go to another card. There's a little bit of indecisiveness there, but that's going to be a ton of value for... Excuse me. For the Crab Tank. Lots of value with the shape.
90 trying to figure out where to play Little Judd as a special attack to get more special points.
Little Judd is a solid defense, and 90 only has 10 seconds remaining. 60 seconds is a lot, but the time flies by like nothing. And... Well, okay, where is this Little Judd gonna be placed?
Getting 1 special point.
Nice, and it's gonna be a little bit closer. It is gonna come down to 312 placement. And Super Jump be played in... Ooh. No! Super Jump cannot be played in 90's spawn! Because that special block defense, like we were saying.
Unfortunately, 90 has a near-perfect triple ink strike.
And Grub gives up, and 90 takes the set. What an amazing set.
Very intense throughout all those matches.
Yeah, even towards the end there. That was pretty wild. The special block defense was just too strong on 90's part, and Grub cannot play his Super Chump the way that he wanted. Otherwise, they would have gotten insane value. I know how she won that second BJC very handily against Andy. That was dominance. But, me going into the set here. And very neutral stage to start off. Wow, very strong opening hand. One of the Squid Sisters, I'm going to mess up the name. Stinger and Heavy. Also Missiles, which is not terrible as in your opening hand if you have some other aggressive cards. And I have to reset the score. Not 20. Yeah, great opening play from Potato. Fry's a very solid opener. Fry's one of the 3 best openers in X Marks the Garden as well, which we're probably not going to see this tournament. It's not a very popular map, at least in competitive.
Absolutely.
Due to Fry opening, Captain opening, Dynamo opening. And then we're going to get Gold Dynamo. It's going to make that map even worse.
Yeah.
I'm not very excited for that one.
Oh, Potato trying to figure out which card to play. Looks like they're gonna settle on Mudmouth.
Yeah, Katsu is gonna play this Heavy very defensively. Hopefully, Potato doesn't pierce. Wow, okay. But not being played on the correct side. And it's gonna be a bit of a logout situation, but Katsu's gonna push this off the side of the Fry, barely able to fit this Splat Charger.
Dr. Potato going with the heavy Splat link.
It's kind of weird because I usually see either Splat Charger or Stinger. I don't usually see both of them. It's kind of neat.
Dr. Potato trying to go defensive now. They can't make any forward progress, so they're gonna Mudmouth defensively.
Mudmouth, a very solid card for a lot of different options. Yeah, I also see a perfect spot for Wiper there off of that Stinger play. I don't know if Katsu runs Wiper though. I guess we'll have to see what she does.
Dr. Potato not really having many good options here. Trying to see what they can do.
Yeah, that Tri-Charger placement was a little bit too far to the side. I do like the combo setup, though. Oh, Wiper being pulled from Katsu, but again, not opting to, or not deciding to play it. And going for this Dynamo to really push this the points economy right now. the point state.
A Wiper played from Dr. Potato, potentially setting up for a future combo.
Yeah, that's the thing. Viper can be played in so many different ways. I think that's why people view it in such a high regard.
Mm-hmm.
And Viper being played conversely on the side of Katsu. Special Block being placed a little bit down, which is smart because if you place it down, you get to play off of that entire swath of space from the Fry 1 card. And when I mean Fry 1, I'm talking about they released a secondary Fry with the new season. And that Fry, it's still decent. It's just a lot more situational, this card. It's kind of like Jet Squelcher. You kind of have to play around the card to make use of it.
Dr. Potato very frustrated with their card placement, moving it rapidly.
Yeah, I mean, this is this is going into the latter half of the big game right now, and not the best options here.
On the Wiper. Fortunately, Dr. Potato just bricked themselves.
Oh my god, that is unfortunate. Yeah, and Katsu's gonna keep playing special. Love the slap on there. And, oh, Little Judd, too! If they could play Sprinkler there, that'd be amazing.
Fortunately, Dr. Potato gets Suction Bomb,
Oh,
so able to play 1 card.
Thank
Unfortunately, they do not have anything else to play.
No. I like the aggressive Octostamp here. Again, having 2 different areas to attack from, or special attack from. I don't think Katsu is a double 312 player.
Aggressive special with the Steel Eel.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically forced to aggressively special at this point.
Yeah.
Now, from that special attack, how many special points are you gonna get? I saw 90...
1 special point.
It's funny because I saw 90 do something similar against Potato, but 90 still lost by doing that play, the Steel Eel special attack.
Potato getting
But...
bomb, they're gonna get 1 more special point.
You know... Yeah, you have for a special, and you play this Tri-Stringer. Might be better to play... Yeah, because if you play this Tri-Stringer, you have to make sure you have 3 special for the end of the game. Will Katsu be able to find the spots? I think there's a spot in your own base. Yep. Actually, no, because there's a block there, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. She could risk passing here, but that would give Potato a decent amount of advantage, so I'm not too sure. What are you gonna do?
We'll say Potato does...
Actually, no! The Zeppelin can be used, I think. Yeah, Zeppelin can be used. Don't you see it? No, the Zeppelin would have worked! No, oh my god, the Zeppelin... I just realized in the last 10 seconds the Zeppelin would have worked, but she didn't see it. And now all she has... 1 mistake probably cost her this match.
That is unfortunate as... Yep.
Wow, she had this match too! I actually cannot believe it. That is crazy. Pulling a Grub there. And miscalculating the situation there. Gonna be game 1 for Grub. Grub and the clutchest comeback of his life.
Dr. Potato, you...
Dr. Potato... Yeah, oh my god. Dr. Potato, I'm getting my players confused right now.
We're going to River Drift now.
Yeah, we're gonna go to this River Drift match. Should be an easy win for Katsu, hopefully. If she pulls the right cards. And that is not the best opening you want into River Drift. A lot better. We got either 4K Scope and Hydra, both big blocky, horizontal 13 cards.
Dr. Potato keeping a lot of larger cards, but doesn't look like he knows how to actually start with them. He's got the Scope and Mudmouth, but gonna start off with Ladder Shot.
I usually see Showers play Mudmouth in a way to combo off from later, or she plays her cards in a way to place Mudmouth later. So 2 different ways to play Mudmouth. Gonna be going for the classic block right now of Dynamo, being played very aggressively with the handle pointing up.
Potato only going along the edge, not trying to contest the middle at all, it looks like. No.
Yeah, and that's not gonna be too bad of a clash then if it's gonna be played towards the side.
Potato trying to determine what card to use.
Yeah, still Eel will be great right now.
And cost and long reach, it's very solid for a poking tool. Can break through Mudmouth, E-leaders, both E-leaders, smaller than them. Both players blocking off each side of their own.
I don't know, I feel like the E-leader played a bit more aggressively would have been better. Since you had such a weak opening, you might as well push some advantage. But, you know, maybe you don't think that towards the beginning of the game. Okay, I like that Mudmouth placement. It's placed in a way to where there's still enough space towards the top, and that sets up for the suction combo very nicely.
Fizzy combo. Actually, no, in this deck, Potato.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know players are kind of split on the fizzy versus suction debate.
You stand on the fizzy versus suction debate.
I don't know, I like both cards, honestly. Wow, okay, and 313 cards in a row. Wow, that is insane.
Unfortunately, Dr. Potato really doesn't have many other options to play on now, because they've limited their space.
Yeah, I mean, he can play the suction, he can play the wiper, if he had the wiper.
Unfortunately, he does not.
Yeah, so those combos can't be acted upon quite yet, but I do like the placement there. It's very, very specific. Reminds me of Showers. Nova! Huh, don't see Nova too often.
Doesn't look like they're going to be able to... They're passing...
Yeah, being forced to play Captain, but you did play 3 of your biggest cards in a row, so not too surprising. And also, what's very interesting is that the special block placed in mid, you have to be very careful about on River Drift, because if you're not paying attention, then it can be very poor for you in the endgame. I think the special block placement for OctoCatsu is extremely good of Tentamissiles. Ancient and Tentamissiles are very, very good in this map.
Potato coming with an incredible...
Wow! That little Judd play. That was crazy. And even though Dr. Potato played 3 of his biggest cards, he's not even winning by that much.
Dr. Potato able to sneak around the special points in the center with the Steel Eel special attack.
I don't know about the Tri-Strike placement. So I do like the Steel Eel, though, because it's going to give him much better space for Tri-Strike to be played. Wiper being pulled at the last second, and Katsu getting 2 more. We might see...
Additionally, Suction Bomb able to get more special points.
Yeah, Katsu is a fizzy believer.
Here.
We're not biased towards Katsu, but... oh, she wins. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be seeing a Marie special attack, potentially. Or no. Wait, why would you play Heavy instead of Callie? What? Oh, okay. So very extremely ballsy, fizzy special attack. Don't know the exact purpose of that. Maybe it's... Or, no, I get it. It's to get a better special attack vantage point. That makes sense. I mean, again, very, very risky, depending on what card Dr. Potato plays. I don't think he's going to play double 312 right now.
He doesn't have the special points to be able to...
No. Yeah, because he has experimented with double 312 a little bit more recently. Nice 2 small specials. And that's going to be a trade. No points exchanged, or no points taken or given away, because they're both the same value. And, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So, yeah, that fizzy wasn't even necessary. And...
Very good triple link strike special.
That's a very good, that's a max value Tentamissiles as well.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a max
That's
value.
literally a max value Tentamissile. Those 2 specials are so good in this map.
It's not enough, though.
Yeah, I
Unfortunately,
don't think that's enough.
by 2 points. Dr. Potato.
Yeah, Dr. Potato taking the set. 2-0 so far. Katsu's to kind of claw our way back right now.
We'll see what the counter pick is for the next map.
Yeah, I don't know why the Marie... Well, I don't know, because Katsu had a good placement with the Tenemissile there anyway. The Fizzy placement was unoptimal. I would have tried to maybe special attack a bigger card like the Marie or something else to get 3, and then play the Tenemissiles. That would have been a little bit better. Yeah, that was a very... That Fizzy play I was very confused by. Wow! Oh no, not Big Man 1! I don't like Big Man 1. I think it's... I remember Calliope played it in this match.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I guess it depends on when it's played. Because the only problem is that Big Man 1 special is very hard to activate, which isn't bad per se. But if the opponent gets a nice special attack placement onto Big Man, that's a ton of turf to steal. And especially on this map where the starting blocks are very close to each other, I don't know. I'm not really believing in it. And that's kind of the reason why Calliope lost a game. Wow! How can Captain be played? Are you serious? That is absurd.
The amount of places you can play Captain on this map are actually insane.
Yeah, really. For sure. Wow, Splatbrella! Oh my goodness. This is a chaotic...
Not what you want.
This is a chaotic Double Gemini match so far. Board is nearly filled up. Double Gemini is one of the biggest maps in the game. For anyone who doesn't know, it's about 249 tiles, so you can play a lot of bigger cards and succeed and win. Yeah, very explosive opening so far.
Katsu again clashing and winning, taking more turf than Potato is able to.
Yo, Chum? Where's Chum to be placed?
Yeah.
Are you seeing...
Tohawks? No. Okay.
Any cards that can activate their special on the corners, the borders of the map is going to be very good.
Wow. Shelly
Nice.
and Donnie coming in from Dr. Potato.
Nice! Yeah, Shelly and Donnie too can be placed. Yeah, I was actually finding Shelly and Donnie earlier today to get their sleeve. I did get the sleeve. Shelly and Donnie can be placed in some stupid spots on this map just due to the shape.
Potato trying to figure out where they can play anything now.
So, yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot more diagonal cards, a lot more bigger cards. Angle Shooter is kind of like the diagonal variant of Wiper. Splatana Wiper. And it's nice because it's good for flanking, and also it can be played in a way to where you can play the special block in a way to attack from it later.
Yes.
I like it on a couple maps.
Potato trying to figure out where to play Chum.
Yeah, so wait, does Potato run OctoCopter with Fry 1, or is Fry 1 used as like a turn 1 card?
It looks like Fry 1 is just used as a turn 1 card.
Okay, yeah, OctoCopter, unfortunately, not being used.
Not a great card outside of the usage.
Yeah, it's out of its niche combos. Wow, Carbon Roller. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't really know how good Carbon was for this map until I fought Shelly and Donnie. And oftentimes, the AI would play a Carbon Roller in the final turn. And we're already at the end of the game. I can't believe it.
It's not looking too great for Dr. Potato.
No, it's not looking too good for Katsu either, having to pass this, both having to pass fresh cards. That is funny. And having 5 special, will Katsu make the right decision here and allocate these special points appropriately? With these final 2 special attacks, has to place it in a way to where you get 2. That's the thing, she doesn't have a lot of good unactivated special points.
Dr. Potato trying to struggle to figure out where to play his small fry. Not able to get any special points with it either.
Kalak is not bad either. It's gonna get a little more value. Oh! Katsu found it! Katsu found it! She corrected her mistake! The co-op is gonna activate too!
Very nice.
That's gonna get a lot.
Is enough.
Is that gonna be enough? Just gonna depend on... Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if Trip Strike is a good 312 on this map. I think Mardiagonal...
It's gonna put Dr. Potato where he has it right now, put him at a 25-point lead, so OctoCatsu cannot make that up with just 3 special points. Yep.
I'm gonna be very interested to see where this Trip Strike is placed. If I know where it's... I'll see where it's placed. Let's see where
man is.
Yes, I'm telling you, that's why it's bad, because you set up for turn 1, and then it's spread out in a way to where it's just not good.
3-0 set.
Yeah, 3-0 set for Potato. Pinon, it was a blast commentating with you, and I will see you later.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
See ya. Okay, gonna be going into third place, GrubDarling versus OctoCatsu. Very interested to see which playstyle kind of prevails. Perfect opening. PogChamp, Captain opening, PogChamp. Both freshes as well, so very, very strong openings. Not a lot of options to kind of push mid. They're probably pushing this advantage. So both players playing very aggressive right now. Very aggressive.
I'm here.
Welcome, Levi. I'm spectating Grub. You can spectate Katsu.
All right, I'm gonna.
Do you know what the pool? Do you know what the pool is? I can just DM it to you.
Not.
Okay, just let me DM it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, since this is a champions bracket, I keep the pool. I keep the pool name private.
Okay.
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
All right, so I just plugged in a different mic. You might have to turn up my volume up because I'm pretty sure this one's a little bit quieter. But
yes, I'm gonna turn you up a little bit. Pinon, I had to turn him at 200%. I can still kind of hear him.
yeah.
I was I think the balance was not that bad. So, wow, okay, it seemed like there was a clash, and Grub actually prevented Katsu from pushing, so, Katsu's actually locked out right now, which is crazy. And this is such a fast-paced match, both players making decisions within the first 10 seconds to 15 seconds. What is Katsu gonna do? And Katsu's being choked out immediately, being forced to pass the heavy, and Grub still having some opportunity to build some special, but Grub, here's the thing, Grub may have placed, or excuse me, may have played a bit too aggressive, because now he doesn't have a ton of options for special. He's going to be forced to play small fry here. As a result, you have to be forced to play it in the corner. And, yep, Katsu has so much special right now. I cannot believe it. Grub, be forced to special attack with this crab tank right now. I don't know if he has a great way to get 3 back. That's the thing with aggressive playstyles. You have to be very smart when you're aggressive. Or you'll have situations like this where you will have another 312 for the endgame, because sure, you might win this exchange, but I don't know. You don't have 5 special, and you can't play your big cards, so you're going to be forced to pass, and Katsu's going to have all the room in the world right now. That's the one weakness of having a hyper-aggressive big deck like this, is that you're going to have situations like this.
It's often left pretty unplayable, as we've seen on some smaller maps.
Yeah, especially on Thunder Point. You're in the room, right?
I am joining the pool now here.
Okay. Yeah, and it's gonna even out the lead a little bit more. Gonna be a Harmony versus a 312, because Katsu doesn't have 5, so it's gonna be a ton of value for Harmony. Will Katsu be able to bring this back? Or will Katsu go for a clash? We might actually see a clash right now, honestly. I think it might be a clash. Actually, no, it will not. It will not be a clash. It's still gonna be the win for Grub. Grub still bring that back.
Alright, I'm specking Katsu now.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I've been watching all of this on the stream, and Katsu's fall to losers was kind of crazy because that River Drift match had a really confusing ending because I think Marie, even if it didn't generate special, would have given turf advantage just enough to win there.
Yeah, that Fizzy Bomb placement confused me because she had a perfect placement for the 10 missiles without the Fizzy.
Yeah.
Maybe it was indecisiveness. I don't really know. So, okay, let's go to River Drift. Katsu's a lot more confident with this. She lost this. She knows what not to do in this map, so we're gonna see a bit of a different opening here. 4K scope and Dynamo on the hand of Grub.
Katsu's sitting here with Tri-Stringer, Hydra, and Marie, which is really nice.
That's amazing. Grub only has 2 big cards right now to push, and okay, he's gonna be playing it very defensively, a little bit similar to Potato, and that almost lost Potato the game in that other River Drift match.
Gonna cut this corner with Hydra and probably play a little bit more defensively with Tri-Stringer, as we've seen a lot today.
Yeah, very aggressive Hydra. That's gonna be an equally aggressive Harmony though. But the thing is, Harmony's gonna be.
Yeah, clash.
Oh, that's a clash, but
completely open on both sides.
Yeah, so Grub can't really defend. He's gonna have to be forced to push as a result of being pierced. That's an aspect. Because sometimes when you've been pierced, you can't really block. So might as well put the pressure on the other person or your opponent.
This is a kind of rare board state for River Drift to get in both sides of spawn here.
Yeah, you don't really see that too often. And taking that special block from the either 4K, and Grub's gonna have even more room to work with right now.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Katsu's gonna cut the corner across Grub's part of the base.
Yeah, Grub's probably gonna know that, and he's gonna try to block with Little Judd. Not gonna be enough though. Still not too bad of a points advantage, or points deficit right now for Katsu.
Katsu's left with a pretty small hand right now, right?
Yeah, and now it's gonna be Grub's turn to play the Tri-Stringer. Yeah, what I find interesting about Katsu is she actually runs Fizzy, or I think it depends on the map, but she also runs Stinger and Splat Charger on these more normal maps, which I don't know.
Both of them, which is pretty interesting. Oh.
Wow, that Autobomb combo! Wow. GrubDarling is playing Trizuka on this map? Okay. You don't see that one too often. I mean, it's definitely not bad on River Drift. There's definitely better ones that you can play, but Trizuka's not bad. Because technically, it follows the choke point, and it kind of pokes into your opponent's base. It's actually the perfect shape if you think about it.
Grub is building special fast.
Yeah, very, very, very fast. Yeah, Katsu's River Drift deck might be a tiny bit outdated. I'm not too sure. I don't know. She hasn't been playing recently, so. Which, I mean, yeah, she definitely could have won a couple of these matches. Just a couple of decisions kind of prevented her from winning.
Yeah. So,
you know, what? Oh my god, look at that! The Octo Stamp! Oh my goodness.
Special
hey, it's still, yeah, you could literally play a captain into a 312, which is insane value. Honestly.
That's gonna be crazy.
You can also play that Trizuka into Katsu's base as well.
Katsu gonna opt to special Little Judd to leave 3 special for 10 missiles probably here. Yeah.
Where is Captain gonna be played for this turn? Not a bad placement.
It's kind of hard to find captain placements on this map past the openers because of just how...
Oh, that's the... Or wait, maybe instead deciding to play a 312 into a fresh? Into a captain? No, actually, no, still going... I'll go with the captain into the 312. Trizuka is kind of hard to cover up stuff with. Oh, wow, though. Clashing with a little bit of that, clashing a little bit of that captain, so... Not the most points taken, but Trizuka... Where can Trizuka be played? Trizuka, and... Yeah, you don't really see that card. It definitely has a niche purpose in this map. Where can you play it? Okay, that's not a ton of value. I don't know. It's gonna be very close. Wow, the clash there? Okay. I don't know. That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Grub barely
That
taking
was
it.
almost brought back, but yeah, Grub took that. Currently 2-0 for Grub.
Yeah, that is crazy. And Katsu only has one more match before she's out of the tournament at 4th. Katsu really has to think of this counter pick. Oh my god, box seats, are you serious? Doing this for the fans! Let's go!
Gentlemen's box seats.
This is like Champions Bracket all over again. The memories are flooding back. Let's go. Okay. Wow, I actually cannot believe the Gentlemen's box seats. That is wow. I actually did see Grub's box seats deck. I didn't get to see it in the April Fool's tournament. I know we got like he got clapped by Hawken. But yeah, did not pull captain in that first turn, so unfortunately, he's not able to play captain. I can't believe I'm seeing this right now. And nice clash. Wow, okay, so actually playing a 3-12. So the thing is about box seats that I've learned is that you don't need a 3-12 to win. You just need a lot of good 3-8s for the end game. That's what you need. And right now, both sides of the map are fair to push on. There's a little more space towards the bottom. And nice placement with the Swiffer there. Being able to activate both of those specials and have a nice spot for a Suction or a Fizzy. Yeah, and the box seats meta, since it's banned, so for anyone who doesn't know, box seats is mostly banned in tournaments for a variety of reasons. So usually when you see it, both players consent to playing on it. And you need a special deck for it. It's one of the smallest maps in the game. This is crazy so far. If Katsu's gonna win a match somehow, it's gonna be on this map.
It's usually pretty turf war-like by the fact that it is a little bit coin flip-esque at most points. So
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Ooh, that's a lot of specials.
So yeah, decks don't really go above 110. They go from like 90 to 110 on average. I've seen like a little bit more variants, but that's what you mostly see.
Luigi was playing
like a 120-ish deck, high 110s. And he plays second in that tournament, which is crazy.
Really impressive.
No, Curly Mob taking away from that clash, and Katsu's gonna have so much special. Grub is getting... who knew Grub's weakness is box seats? I mean, it probably is a lot of players' weaknesses. Not a lot of people even have a deck for this map. Also, it's the map you unlock at level 35. And here's what we're gonna see.
That's a perfect charger play.
Yes! Splat Charger is so good for this map, and Katsu has... And that's the thing, if you get a lot of special, you can just keep playing 3-8s for the last 3 turns, and not even a 3-12 can save you. That's why they're so good in this map. It's absolutely crazy. And the Steel Eel, too! Crazy!
Gonna end this with probably...
Oh, man. You know, I definitely expected Grub to lose this, but... just looking at his deck. But... It's still entertaining regardless. A quick little match.
To go for, missiles as the 312.
Yeah, so... Yep, and Grub already knew he lost from that last couple turns, and Katsu's gonna take that match. Her first win of the tournament.
Was box seats. What a run. That's awesome.
Wow, that match was so quick. Thank you for choosing that. The stream appreciated it. But then here's the thing though, it's Grub's counter pick, so where's Grub gonna go? For this next, if we see box seats again, we're not gonna see it again. This isn't that crazy. Come on. What's your counter pick gonna be against Katsu?
Square squared, yeah.
Squared.
Love to see it.
Very interesting. Okay, square, bigger box seats. Honestly. Great opening hand. Harmony and Takaroka going to be setting up a big card in mid, pushing the opponent's spawn to block off, and then set up base combos. It's kind of GrubDarling's bread and butter. Yep.
I've noticed this has been Grub's counter pick multiple times this tournament because Grub did just win a tournament for all
side deck. 2.
So-
Or all square squared. Yeah.
Or all four from.
All box seats. I already had a tournament for that.
Which was even more epic. Before.
Yeah, that was very epic. That was a very fun tournament. It was also box seats bullets, so you had to play box seats with a 10-second turn time limit. That's our only bullet tournament. Because most of our tournaments, guys, we play on standard, which is 60 seconds. That's our most common format. So, wow, I mean, you know, GrubDarling isn't super boxed in right now. Both players have options to each other's spawns. Nice placement of the Crack-On Takaroka there.
Oh, yeah.
And
Grub has a pretty huge turf lead already, just from how many...
yeah, so I'm going to be expecting a couple of passes, because a lot of big cards are played. That's kind of the thing with the bigger deck, is that you want to play all your bigger cards really early, and then you can pass later on. You won't... Nice Octo Zeppelin. It's going to be a tie, actually, and it's going to be 2 special for Katsu as well.
Yeah.
Perfect pass timing, and going to be another pass. So, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You do want to pass, but you don't want to pass too much, because this is going to give Katsu an opportunity here, because Katsu still has a lot of space on the board. Holofoil, Octo Stamp, love it.
Katsu's left with a small hand when it really matters here.
Yeah, and still can't really play anything. 3 passes in a row! Are you seeing this right now?
Yeah, this is...
That's the thing, here's the thing. Katsu may be... Well, I don't know if Katsu is a defensive player. I think she is definitely a mix of both playstyles. But, I don't know. This is not the Grub that I see from side to 2. I see the bigs being played a little bit too carelessly. Maybe Grub is a little bit too overconfident right now. And now Katsu is the lead. And Katsu has equal special. Yeah, the bigs were a little bit too...
Ooh.
A little bit too poorly placed this match.
Gonna go for the special Marie and...
Wow, the heavy? Okay, that's... Don't really see heavy being played as a special attack. I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Uh-oh, does... Okay, never mind. So, yeah, Marie gonna be used here to generate 1 special for this 312 in the last turn.
Yes.
And that could be a huge
yeah, right now, heavy is trying to be played in a way. Yep, okay, so not bad, not bad. Nice, and that's the thing. It's just gonna be more points, and yeah, I don't know. Wow, okay, so Grub actually losing on square and giving up on the process. That is, yeah, those are. I don't know. I mean, those opening hands were good, but I mean, the special block placement is not the best, and the card placement is not the best as well. That just gave so much opportunities for Katsu to place cards and slowly gain back that lead in special as well. So
at game 5 here.
Yeah, that is amazing, actually.
Box seats.
We're gonna see squared again. Did Grub just think he got unlucky? I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. So yeah, Katsu actually clawing her way back right now. This is kind of insane. And what are we gonna see? Lakefront. Okay. So I don't know if this is the best counter pick, just because I've seen Katsu both play aggressively and defensively. She doesn't really have a set play style. Depends on her opponent. From what I've seen. So, yeah. Again, the main weakness of the bigger deck is that what you kind of saw in the square match. Not the strongest showing.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the nice thing about Lakefront is that it can counter aggressive playstyles pretty heavily, because if your opponent is aggressive, you can just run in a circle away from them as part of the map design. Yeah, so gonna be pushing into Grub space, but Grub's gonna be pushing with his own heavy. So, kind of a similar move right now.
Katsu's gonna play as E-Leader.
And yeah, so Grub doesn't have a... So honestly...
a big deck is when you have those thin sections that you poke through, you really can't take advantage of that as much as a deck.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's not like you have the Wiper or a Charger. And yeah, Grub is kind of boxed in right now, honestly. Which, I don't know if this is the best counter pick, because it kind of counters his playstyle.
Yeah.
And I do like that ballpen placement just because it's a nice point. It's a nice point to possibly special attack from later. I do like that was a blob or the rapid into the ballpoint. I got the cards confused. My bad. And Grub is running out of space. No place to put Takaroka. Just a little spot for Inkline there. And Grub's going to be forced to pass to get special. And Katsu still has a lot of space towards the top right now.
With all this open space, it's surprising me that Maria's
Yeah,
actually...
also, oh my goodness. Taking half of that incline. And here's the thing, too. Look at Grub's special block placement. It's kind of bad.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. It's not...
Here.
Yeah, it's not really the best spot right now. His best part is that rapid, and it's so far towards the side. I don't really know. He's got to make an aggressive pierce like now with Ink Rush in order to bring this back. Because if he doesn't, might be kind of screwed. He might have the points lead, but yeah, he might have to make an aggressive pierce early.
Yeah. Katsu's got some good cards to take advantage of this open space.
Yes,
like
plenty of special points as well. But here's the thing. Well, actually, I was looking at it more so his special block placement towards the top of the map. But looking towards the side, that's a lot of special block placement. Or that's some good turf to work off of. So having to work off of a different spot, but still, that's very constricted. Yeah, constricted.
Oh, going for possibly the Marie play again. Yeah, gonna get 2 special.
Ooh, the Marie play! This is the quickest third place set I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already nearly over.
Mm-hmm. Gonna give Grub some special with that Marie, but might be worth for how much turf this is given.
Yeah, not gonna steal a lot of turf for the crab tank. Let's see here. Wow, okay. And 2 points though. Wait, does Katsu? Wait, no! No!
Yeah, that was miscalculated.
No! No! Unfortunate. I cannot believe that. That's gonna be the win for Grub.
That Marie wouldn't give special there.
Yeah, I feel like if that miscalculation didn't happen, Katsu could have won. It's gonna be a 3-2 for Grub. Grub's gonna place 3rd in this tournament, and Katsu's gonna place 4th. We're gonna go on to Grand Finals in a little bit. All right, Grand Finals for Baby Jelly Cup Champions Bracket. Dr. Potato versus Nice is a best of 7, so first and 4 wins. Get hype, everyone. Okay. Tell me who you're gonna root for right now. Either player could take this. These are both very good players.
Yeah. These are 2 players who have obviously won tournaments before, so their decks are successful, and there's...
Wow! The anime protagonist energy, both players top decking Dynamo. That is hilarious. Let's see double tri-stringer. So the funny thing is, in TBO 9, Dr. 90 lost 4 matches in a row to Dr. Potato.
Oh.
They did the last 2 matches for the stream, for content.
Of course.
And it was fairly entertaining. And he got kind of destroyed, honestly. So I'm kind of curious to see if this Thunderpoint training has really, really paid off for this.
Opting to play more defensively here with Flash Blaster. So the Tri-Stringer can't be used.
Oh, okay! That was a good...
play off of Gray Blocks.
Nice, good clash. Yeah, so... Gray blocks are basically when 2 cards with the same block count clash, and they become unactionable, so you cannot do anything with them. They're just permanent, like... They're permanent, just... It's kind of like...
Junk.
Yeah, it's like trash. It's like saying your opponent trash in, like, Tetris. Puyo. It's basically like that. So yeah, Dr. Potato's play with the Splat Charger there was cut off, so he's going to play a little more defensively here with the Rapid Deco. Very popular card I've seen recently. Haven't really been seeing a lot of normal Rapid, just Rapid Deco.
Rapid Deco's kind of like a smaller ballpoint, so I can see where...
Yeah, oh, that's true, actually. That's true. I did not realize that. What else did it... I don't know if you knew...
Deco has the right orientation.
I don't know if you knew this, Shiver 2 is actually a smaller version of... It's like a bigger Flipper Flopper.
It really is, yeah. I love it, though.
It's like a better Flipper Flopper. Yeah, it's definitely very good on maps like River Drift.
Yeah, those kinds of cards which can maintain like 3 or 4 wide and go really far are great on maps like River Drift or Lakefront, Main Street. Great cards.
And he's probably thinking a lot right now. What do he really do? He probably intends to set up this combo with Big Swig. Yeah, and this Grand Finals could take a while. We'll have to see.
Possibly intending to build some special here with Flash. Yep. Both have a pretty even split on the map here. Potato has pushed a little bit further into 90 side of the base, but not by much.
No. Oh!
All right.
Okay! Wow.
Special block is deleted there.
Yeah, special block got completely robbed there. That was insane.
Really interesting to see tower control. I love to see that in 90s deck.
Yeah, tower control is... I've seen him use it a lot more.
When 90 was playing that on Lakefront, it cut the corner for the opening really well. So
yes, it fits the turn 1 card very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Grub will not be available to be interviewed, so it's just going to be 90 and Dr. Potato.
All right.
I also like this. I like when people run Octostamp and Octostamp and Autobomb. They're both very solid cards. Very solid. Really can never go wrong.
Right on the side here, tower control will still be playable, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, both players still have a lot of room in their own base to kind of set up combos. I think also Dr. Potato intends to set up with that Spot Charger with a Suction, maybe? They haven't drawn Suction yet, so... Nice Eliminator placement as well. Sets up for some pretty nice stuff. Nani isn't that far behind.
Wow.
Dr. Potato could... What can Potato play right now? Still doesn't draw a ballpoint.
Tower control is one space away from being playable.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, could play Squid Force and Hydra. Yeah, so luckily, Thunder Point is, you know, if 90 loses on this, he doesn't have to counterpick to it again. He can just go to something else.
Exactly.
What will 90 do right now?
Looking to special somewhere to get a little bit of special back. We'll see.
Yeah, running out of time here.
Here.
So, if anyone doesn't know, if you run out of time in Table Turf, you will automatically pass your highest value card. So that's something you don't want, obviously.
Yeah.
It's
more special.
I've seen it a couple times in tournament, but
a rough time to top deck.
Yep, that is unfortunate. Great spot there though for the Squid Force from Potato. It's gonna give 2 and steal about 6 special as well away from 90.
Dang. 90 looking to possibly special crack on here to get a little more special.
Yeah, gaining 9, taking away from 90. Or taking away 6. I don't know the exact calculations, but looking at just the visuals of that, that looks pretty good for Potato as a special attack, the Squid Force.
Yeah.
And Ultra Stamp, I think is the 312 Potato uses the most. Ultra Stamp, though, is really good.
Man,
5 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2.
I'm gonna go with a pretty safe place.
Yeah, Charger. Still just gonna have enough to play.
Okay, 90's
and 90's given up. And that's gonna be the Thunder Point fail.
That's such a shame. 90 actually just top decked at heavy spotting. That was playable in the bottom there.
Wow, that is unfortunate. Or wait, no, I did the score wrong there. Dr. Potato, we're going to be taking that first game. Also, I didn't read that message. Zero AJ says, Shiver 2 is a bigger L3. You know, I never really thought of it that way. That's pretty interesting.
I can't see that.
I need going to go Lakefront. Which, I would go against Potato. I was 90.
Yeah, Potato's River Drift record is not too clean.
Yeah, Lakefront. Yeah, lakefront history is not the best.
Or lakefront, not river drift.
Imagine if we had, like, a river drift map, but with, like, a giant hole in the middle. That would be so awful. That would be an awful map. That would be like putting a car in the middle of the map, you know? It's not like the main game actually does that. Wait, it does. It does. It does actually do that. Okay, that opening hand is very... It's okay. I mean, you have Crack-On and Stinger. But then you have Wiper and Small Fry. So, not exactly the best. And 90 got a pretty similar opening hand as well. But, yo, Stinger having a great reach around there.
A really aggressive, heavy splatling here, looks like.
Yeah, Background's going for a very aggressive Stinger as well. Stinger, kind of an underrated card. It's kind of like an alternative Splat Charger.
Mm-hmm.
River Drift with a Wahoo pole. Oh my god. Yeah, that's true.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah, that would be not fun. So we're gonna be seeing Rapid actually, and Tenatech Splatter Shot as well. And the reason why I say that is because there's actually a card called Tenatech. It's a literal card. It's basically Burst Bomb, but at like a diagonal. It's like another tile added onto it. It's pretty cool.
No, much better than Burst Bomb.
Yeah, it's a very underrated small. It's the only rare small. So lots of running both Rapids. Interesting. So both Rapids and Tenatech Splatter Shot for Potato.
To generate special here with Big Swig instead of pushing further.
Yeah, lots of 3x5 cards in size, and 90 has the lead.
90 just popped up for Dynamo, kind of.
Yes, and Potato. I don't know. Potato is just trying to defend right now. Honestly, that's kind of the impression that I'm getting from this match.
It's gonna be really hard to defend from this Dynamo because this is like great where it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a big block off.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, Potato still has some space in a couple of the corners, but which is good for mid game because you still have places to put cards in the mid game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not sure.
Looking to find a place to go for Charger or Steel Eel here. You get some special off Steel Eel.
In Little Judd placement. Little Judd is a banger. I do love Little Judd. The character and the card.
Little Judd's scheming something at all times.
Yeah, I mean, what's not to love about him? He's probably gonna be the final boss of Splatoon 4. You know, whenever that comes out.
Like.
Yeah, basically. No, you have to beat Little Judd in a table turf match. That's gonna be the final boss of Splatoon 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
Quite literally Mr. Grizz's child.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's funny because his actual AI deck is a lot of salmon-related cards. And he's very annoying to fight against. I hate fighting him the most.
Mm-hmm.
And
After story mode's complete, he has a headset on, which seems like he's Mr. Grizz now.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. What is... You're gonna play... Okay, so Taylor's gonna play Steel Eel. You get some points back. That's a bit of an orthodox place to put Steel Eel. So I would not expect this to be a clash. I think 90 is just gonna try to get some combos off right now.
Tower control gonna be.
Oh, okay. So a little bit of a clash. So 10-10, pretty bad points trade.
This is a really great hand for 90 here. Now has Crack on to go even further.
Yeah, these hands are the worst for Potato either. Nice clash.
Got a good amount of that Crack on deleted.
Yeah, for sure.
These clashes make Potatoes really not letting 90 get a huge point lead here.
Yeah, so Potato has a couple options. He has the L3D, the either 4K, nice small fry combo there, and the small fry, which he plays pretty beautifully there on the side of that massive turf.
Ooh. 90 has two options to actually get special here on this side with this giant hole of Clash and Octo Stamp. Can do both and get 4 special.
Yeah, I also like that Steel Eel placement of 90's own that came at the right time. And that's the thing, you know, while Potato may have the space to work with, 90 is the special. And the points advantage. So, you have the best possible situation. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I mean, I do like the captain play here. I respect it. And it's going to give 2 more special, so great spot. Great trade. But will it be enough, though? Because, I mean, I don't know. I think captain is one of the most versatile, big, fresh cards in the game.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. If not the most.
The most. I mean, yeah, because some of the smaller freshes are really good.
Mm-hmm. Looking at 3-8 with Little Judd here.
Yeah, the 3-8 should be enough to defend this.
That's a good placement. Yeah.
Nice. Fresh versus a fresh. Gotta love it.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay.
Gonna be down to 312 war. Who's gonna get the better 312? But, I mean, 90 sitting here with a 6-point turf lead, so...
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a decent spot for this tri-strike. What 312 is 90 playing?
Trip strike.
Oh, trip strike. That's
11 spaces here, which is really nice.
That's really funny.
So it'll be plus 11 down, or plus 12 down 11 there. Really nice. The absolute state of table turf there, but yeah.
I just seem to get a lot more value.
It definitely did, yeah.
All right,
99
and
90.
Very high point match, and no pass turns as well.
Only 90 can win on a game where both the scores are 90.
Awesome. Yeah, 90, 99. That's the year I was born. All right. No way you're gonna take it to X. No.
Oh, Gemini?
Now, Leo, let's go. Let's go. Okay, 90 hates this map. So this could easily be a win for Potato. 90, he does not get this counterpick to him too often. He also himself does not counterpick to it. So yeah, he does not like this map. I can already kind of hear the groans. And great hand.
Great opener though.
Yeah.
Definitely a scripted deck, obviously.
Scripted deck. And great opening for Potato. Gonna be used. Probably one is gonna be used as a opening here.
Can use Captain as a classic DG opener here.
Very classic, yeah. Even Showers admits how good Captain is on this map. It's a good opener on most maps, but it's especially good on this because it's one of the biggest maps, and its diagonal shape lends itself very well for the tentacles or the head pushing into mid. Very good. Because actually on this map, I mentioned this in another set, but the starting special blocks are very, very close to each other in comparison to other maps. So clashes in mid happen within the first turn. It's very, very chaotic, which is why some people don't like it. I personally think it's unique in a good way. It's not unique in a bad way. Box seats is unique in a bad way. Yeah, or it's a fight for mid in turn 1 or very close to a clash, it seems like. Yep. Dynamo. Is there going to be a spot for Dynamo, though?
Are you going to curve around here with heavy? Yeah,
yes. Great. Oh, nice. Also using the edges of the stage to get a special. An aspect that people need to understand when they're building a deck is that you need cards that can just slot in a staircase shape, or slot in a shape towards the corners, or the borders, essentially. Ooh, Shelly and Donnie, too.
Just about everyone's running a staircase deck on Gemini by default.
Yes.
Kind of what we're meant for here.
Yeah, it's either going to be a staircase deck or diagonal deck or both. You don't really see wipers here. It's more so like angle shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know how 90 plays this map, so I'll have to we'll have to just see kind of what cards he plays. Nice Splatbrella. Yeah, Splatbrella also sees situational use in this map.
Not really seeing much use anywhere else, but
no,
it is good at covering edges.
Yes, it is pretty good on Gemini. Can Marie be played here? Or can it can be played in 90's base? I can't believe that fits. That's absurd.
looks like 90's looking to possibly clash with some of that. by playing-
Not risking the clash though. Instead, instead deciding to play it in his own base, which
okay.
makes sense. I mean, it's a very high value card. You don't want to risk the clash.
No.
Which-
Blocking off 90 a little bit in the process there.
Yes.
We'll be able to come
Yeah.
in from the other side.
Oh, Power Clam! All these cards right now. I'm a big fan of Power Clam.
Ooh, that's gonna give Potato some special though.
Yes, yes.
90 could possibly Squid Forest in on the side here through Marie, but it would have also generated special from that.
Co-op
side.
placement. Activating the special in
Yeah.
the corner. Oh,
Yeah.
what? I can't,
Yeah.
What? I can't believe what? The co-op clash. Oh no, it's gonna be good for Potato though, because that border is gonna give a perfect spot to activate Power Clam special though. So that's actually a rare instance where gray blocks are actually useful. And that's all because that's really was 90 and, you know, Potato's doing.
Yeah.
Wow. A full clash in grand finals.
About the only place you're gonna see Octobomber use as well is on this map because
Yeah, exactly.
Really well.
So, yeah, I mean, Potato really only has Chum and he only has a Smalls left. He can't really play Mudmouth. Can't play E-Leader. Kind of interesting choices for this map. I don't really see Mudmouth
Yeah.
on
Mudmouth is interesting. People don't tend to go for
straighter cards.
that can't go for like the diagonal.
Yeah.
Especially when you have to combo that with a straight bomb, which also isn't as useful here.
Yeah, E-Leader and Mudmouth are like very much cards on other maps. They're not really Gemini vibes.
Yeah.
Has not pulled Small Fry yet. Looking at Potato's deck. Interesting spot there for the Chum.
Chum
It is
is
best.
also only really seeing play on this map because it can get its own special on these edges.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, this is best of 7, everyone. So it's first to 4 wins. It's just like the first Champions bracket that we had about 3 months ago.
Mhm.
Clutch crack on. Absolutely clutch. Oh my
Going for
goodness.
T-Tech here on the edge to get.
Where
a
can...
bunch
Oh, Steela, can he fit there? What?
of- Oh yeah.
I can't believe
But
it.
surprisingly playable.
Wow, and Potato barely has the lead. Potato is kind of forced to play a small here, because he has a 5 cost, a 4 cost, and a 3/12, and you're not going to play Trip Strike early. That, I will say, for sure.
90's going to be going into these last 2 turns with 7 special, which is going to be
Yeah,
really
it's going to be absurd. Yeah, Suction is going to be played. How is Suction going to be played right now? How would you play it? Yeah, I don't know. The Suction dependency of the Mudmouth combo seems kind of like a weakness
Yeah.
to this
I
map.
agree.
It seemed... I don't really agree with it.
Looking
E-Leader-
special here.
Yeah, what options does Potato have? I mean, he really only special with E-Leader, and it has to be placed in a way to where he can get 2 more or 3 more. And I don't know. He hasn't gotten. That's the thing. He does have a good card. It's just Forge, but he hasn't pulled that yet until the very last turn of the game. So I don't know. 4 cost being played here, has to get 3. I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah.
I don't
Going
know.
for a Steelhead placement at first, but now going to settle for a Squid Force to get 1 more special before this.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it right now, because I don't even know where... Forge can't even be played normally in this last turn, so...
Yeah.
Which, honestly, not everyone plays Gemini, so everyone's Gemini decks might not be the best things ever, you know?
Yeah.
We're gonna be honest here. It's the same thing with box seats. And, yep.
4-point lead here.
Wait!
Oh,
Wait, Forge,
not
wait,
up
Forge
to
can be played normally. I did not expect that. Wow, okay, so Theo's still having a card to play, but that's not going to be enough. I mean, a 9 versus a special attack 3/12 here, I think it's going to be the game for 90.
Gonna be Forge could close that, but considering how effective that trip strike was, it's looking like...
Yeah, so
90's
unfortunately, even if that draw, it's not going to be enough. Ninety's going to take that match. You know, if you can have cards that can fin the last turn on Gemini, that can save your butt.
Potato's counter pick actually not working out in his favor there.
No. 90 was very well prepared there.
Mhm.
That deck was looking a lot more solid, so he's definitely learned to at least deal with Gemini, even if he doesn't like it. Let's ignore that VC. Let's get into this match. Will we get a better hand? Much better hand for Potato. Ride one,
Same here for 90.
but going for the redraw. And Guts Captain instead. Okay, and Captain opening. You love to see it. And oh my god. Okay, someone take it. Someone clip that. That is the definition of X marks the garden.
Yeah.
Two of the best openings in the game on this map. Crazy. Dyna moment. I'm just gonna put that in the chat. Dyna moment. It is hilarious.
90 looking to play heavy spotting pretty aggressively here. A little bit towards
Potato
the-
actually pulling Dynamo on the second draw. So where's 90 gonna place this? Or where's Potato gonna place this Dynamo?
Probably looking to block off a whole square on the side here.
Yeah,
What
so that's the
Dynamo's
other thing
doing.
too. It's good as an opening, and it's good for blocking off one of the quadrants.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it has utility. And okay,
Both have kind of...
yeah,
their
both
own-
kind of blocking each other off, but no, Potato wrapping around the either 4K around the handle there of the or the barrel of the heavy.
It's gonna
I think
be a
it's the
lot more
barrel.
happy build for Potato here. Kind of comes down to draws sometimes on this map.
This is a Dyna moment if I've ever seen one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay,
Be able to block
great
off there.
clash there, and the points lead for 90.
Using a lot of heavy leader.
Can
Yeah.
Fry 1 be played there? Oh, Fry 1 can be played there, but that could be easily eaten up by the clash. We'll see.
Looking to get some more special with Crack on here before Potato can poke further. Maybe.
I love how Potato has all the 3 best openings
Mhm.
on, and that's the thing, like, you have to run them on this map. It's very, the more people play this map, like, on average, the more you'll have to run certain types of cards, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
And-
that's gonna be
And stealing the special block from Fry 1, wow. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of those options, well, at least the Fry 1 was contested.
Those are pretty big moves there. A lot.
Yeah,
of-
very big moves. So yeah, the thing is, of X Garden, once you take control of like 2 zones and you kind of locked it off, you kind of just want to start base building in your own quadrants. That's what we're going to be seeing right now. These players probably have their base combos at least labbed out. I know I do. Nice slosh machine play in Potato's base.
Looking to play the E-Leader in base somewhere a little bit better for comboing.
Man, what is 90 trying to do? I mean, it doesn't have a lot of specials, so it's not like he can pierce into that zone or quadrant on the side. Yeah, because
Just
Potato
looking to get to a good place.
Potato made his move a while ago for the machine. 1 second,
running out.
2 seconds. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was very stressful. But could set for a nice combo with Fizzy or Suction as well. It's not pulled
Like-
Forge yet. ZNF, Little Judd. Yeah, he hasn't pulled some of the logger cards out for the Little Judd yet. Probably intends to combo with Little Judd in his own zone,
Ooh,
if I had to guess.
this clash placement, I think, is setting up for a perfect big swig later. We're gonna see. Yeah, 90's base building is gonna be pretty clean here.
Yeah, you definitely need your base building to be consistent
Mhm.
in this map. I feel like I've had very few moments where almost nothing has happened. And wow, okay, that's actually again a perfect spot for OctoStamp at the top there of 90s base and a fizzier suction.
Oh.
That is beautiful, beautiful base building.
God. 90's
Yeah.
actually left with an unplayable hand here.
Ooh, yeah. He does have the points lead, but Forge is a nice 4-9. He played pretty nicely here. Oh, great! That's a great base. That's great base building on the side as well.
Ooh, actually gonna pass the big swig.
Oh wait, someone clipped that opening on this map.
Oh, that's great.
That's amazing. Yeah, everyone, if you find a moment in the stream or the tournament stream where you think it's clip-worthy, clip it and post it in the Discord. I'm sure people would love to see it.
Would be a great spot for question here, but I don't think 90's deck runs it, so actually gonna special through with Tri-Slosher instead.
Let's try. Nice! Nice special there. 3 for 3. I got even more there. So now, you know, Potato has the points lead. He's gonna be playing this Rapid Deco on the his left, and it's gonna be different on your screen. And will 90's has 90 pulled Octo Stamp yet? Does he run on this map?
90 has not pulled the Octo Stamp yet, unfortunately.
Ooh, yeah, that's
good for building special in these last 2 turns, but actually gonna have to be left to special with something like a Tower Control or an E-Leader.
Yeah, because I mean the thing is, once Potato plays his Rapid Deco, he's not really gonna have any cards left to play that's substantial. We're probably gonna be seeing, excuse me, we're probably gonna be seeing a special attack in these last couple turns here.
And a Tower Control.
Nice Tower Control.
Not gonna be.
Has he pulled an Octo Stamp?
No, actually.
Oh my God, that's so.
Give up here.
No.
Was looking for that Octo Stamp. That's last.
No.
Yeah, that was the main.
That's funny. It plays the sound, but it says a draw because he gave up.
Oh yeah.
That's really funny. All right, 2-2, 2-2, folks. Yeah, sometimes you just don't get the cards you want. This game mode has a little bit of RNG after all. It is a card game. Maybe 90's choice to counterpick. Once again.
Let's see where that ends up. You see another gentleman's box seat.
Yeah, I feel like if you got Octo Stamp in that second to last turn, I mean, it would have been the better.
It would have been a 312, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it takes. If you can't get your 312 in the last turn, you're definitely screwed, in my opinion. Unless you have a bigger card, but. Are we gonna see it? The River Drift counterpick? And we are gonna see it. It's gonna be 90's counterpick for this.
What is Hexa announcing?
Okay, he just did a random at event player. Gotta love Hexa. He just does stuff without saying anything. Alright, anyway. Ignore that announcement. Great opening hand!
The same here for 90.
I think he's just gauging interest right now.
Gonna cut the corner again with Tower Control, which we're probably gonna be seeing a lot from 90. Nice openings on both ends.
Yeah, very good opening. Very good openings.
Yeah, gonna be able to generate special off of that with heavy splatling.
Yeah, I also love how Captain is played there.
I
Usually, how I play this map is if I get captain, I play the tentacle off of the starting block, and then it also lets me set up Big Man 2 for a base combo in the bottom right. Yeah. Otherwise, you won't have the space for Big Man 2. Plus, you get a ton of space on the left as well of your spawn. It's pretty nice. I think Paulo taught me that strat.
90's looking to play defensively somehow, but yeah, Dr. Potato got a really good Pierce there for an opening.
Nice!
Oh, and gonna
Great
keep it
Pierce!
going.
Fantastic
Oh
Pierce. 90 just has all the momentum right now. Or Potato, or I'm getting my players confused. Potato just has all the momentum right now, and 90's just has to
blocked off. No.
Nice!
Oh my god.
Nice one. That's the thing, though. Look at that spot, though, above the big swig. Perfect 3 combo of small fry or splat bomb.
Yeah, perfect place to special from that big swig as well. Looking to play defensively again here, block something off of maybe a Clash Blaster. 90 does interestingly run both Clash Blasters, which I've only ever really seen on box seats. That's interesting.
I like the rapid placement there.
No, actually going to get a little bit blocked off, but I mean, not really leaving Dr. Pato much room at all. This is huge map control.
Yeah, getting broken this hard on River Drift is absurd. I also like this Mudmouth play from Dr. Potato because it's going to prevent a Pierce, an aggressive special, which we could see that with a Wiper or an angle shooter. I'm not really sure. I don't know if 90 has the tools to push right now. I do like that, I do like the Clash play there because it does set up pretty nicely for a special attack later on. Which, I mean, if you don't get special block placement in mid, you're gonna be kind of screwed for the end of the game.
Yeah, 90's left in a really rough spot here. Only playable, like, large cards left are E-Leader and Charger on this side in their spawn here. We go for an Octo Stamp.
I can't believe Splatter Shot fits there.
Splatter Shot's a great card. Usually very playable.
So, I mean, yeah, Potato has a lot of smalls, which you can probably comfortably play those smalls given the state of map control right now.
Yeah. Oh.
Just has a lot of 3/8s and smaller cards right now.
90 is looking to Pierce here, possibly take advantage of it with something like maybe a Dynamo later. We'll see. Gonna opt out of it. Instead go for E-Leader Scope to base build.
Oh, yeah, I like that, actually.
Gonna get perfect place for a Tri-Slosher there. It's one special.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting, like, or I keep forgetting Tri is 90, or it's a card that 90 likes to use quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he has so much space yet, and just pulled the Steel Eel just in the nick of time. And I'm probably definitely thinking right now, you know, how am I going to bring this back in the last 3 turns?
Yeah. Probably looking to Pierce here somewhere with Charger. And then
mainly what you need to be thinking about right now.
Yeah.
If Potato does make an overconfident play, though, 90 could bring this back.
Yep.
But Steel Eel versus whatever 90's cooking, I'm not so sure. That's a very strong card to play on the 10th turn. Very strong.
Looking to get 2 more special here from this Charger placement on the side with a special. Not actually gonna pierce. So gonna have 4 special going into this last turn. So could use Tri-Strike.
Still enough room for Rapid Blaster as well.
Ooh,
it's crazy.
Gonna opt for, is that that's miscalculated. Oh no.
Oh no, what's miscalculated?
This little Judd special placement is gonna get 1 special back. And
Oh, yeah, that's probably not good.
I think 90 didn't see this. This splat bomb shaped hole is preventing this other special from being charged. So, actually, not gonna leave 90 enough special to use in the last turn. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, he still has room to play Octo Stamp, Suction Bomb, and Rapid.
Mm-hmm.
You hate to see it. You hate to see the misplay.
Yeah,
yep, and maybe we couldn't win off of that, just off of the misplay. I wasn't watching I'm not watching his streams. I don't know if he realized that right after or much later. I'm not too sure. Sometimes, you know, you don't judge things correctly, and it loses you the game at the very end.
That's how it goes.
So, Potato is up 3-2 in the set. It's Queen 90's counter pick. And that's the thing, it's best of 7 in this, so they're running out of maps.
Yeah.
They can also go back to a map they haven't won on yet, so...
90 just hit the chat with a limb foul there. Yeah.
There's a couple options for this.
Yeah, match point here for Potato.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see what is being forced. What is being forced out right now.
Yeah, but it's still anyone's game because 90 only needs 1 more win and then it'll be all tied up, so.
Squares squared, okay.
Yeah, I love it.
I like it. I like it.
Always a great map. Gandhi has an alright hand, but might be looking
It's a pretty good hand. I mean, you have Crack On, Tri-Stringer, and Xena Splat Charger, which are all pretty good. I don't know if Crack On's the best opening. It doesn't reach out that far. And it's easily clashed. That's the thing. Dynamo, you're going to see Dynamo a lot more than Crack On, so... Dynamo's going to win a lot of those early game clashes in this map. The turn 1 clashes. It's going to win over... You know, it's gonna lose to Heavy, but Tri-Stringer being played fairly aggressively here. It looks like Potato's just trying to lock off mid right now, but
yeah, 90 is looking for a really defensive placement of either a Big Swig or a Charger to just wall things off here.
Yeah, I think many different playstyles can work in this map. It purely depends on like what type of deck you're running, because we saw Grub lose pretty hard on that square match against Katsu. That's just because, you know, he did place a bunch of big cards, but the special block, I don't think they were the right big cards, and a lot of the special block placements were very awkward. I get to consider many factors in playing this stage. That's why it's very, you know, why you don't see it as a counter pick too often, but I do like it as a counter pick right now. It's not terrible. I'm
gonna go for a Big Swig to kind of snake around here. Blocked off there. Yeah. Just top decked. Leave tower control here.
Yeah, and it's funny because Potato also has... Oh, no, not playing either 4K Scope. Instead playing Rapid Blaster.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, so, Dark Potato only has one little opening there into 90's base, not pushing that, instead going for some base building with Rapid. Setting up for something a little bit later on.
Ooh, okay. 90 gonna use a really aggressive Tri-Slosher here to poke things.
Yeah, the other thing too is like, 90 is the one that's actually blocked off more than Potato.
Yeah.
Yeah, room to play Leader 4K Scope. Yep. Activates a special. Room to play Munmouth, I think. I don't know, actually. Lots of room right now. And doesn't take a lot away. Potato barely has lead right now. That's going to give a great special block placement for... Excuse me. Oh, that's perfect. That's like a Showers combo.
Shower control shape.
Using the hair from the Munmouth to combo from another card. Or with another card, rather.
Yeah.
That is very, very smart placement. And you're just going to be stacking it out now. Just has to get Suction. But maybe Potato's going to get unlucky. I don't really know. And the double little Judd. I don't love it.
I was a little worried for a full clash there.
Yes, well, no, that would have worked.
Yeah.
That would not have worked. Where can you place Stealer right now? You can't place it at the top. So, you can place it there and place Suction. But Suction is better to be... Oh, actually, I don't see... Potato playing Tenatech on this map. Which, I don't know, I think Tenatech is very underrated. I don't see it too often. Seems like it's more map specific.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using E-Leader on your side, the top here, to just barely fit in this 2-block tall gap. We saw a lot of E-Leaders at side deck because really great at just snaking around things.
Is Dr. Potato get unlucky right now? Is he actually going to get turn 11 Suction? Because if he doesn't, that's going to be -3 special points for him.
Yeah. That's true. Unfortunately, 90's left with an unplayable hand right now. A lot of smaller cards that could be playable, but doesn't have them right now. Once again, doesn't have the Octo stamp until late game.
Yeah, Potato is getting similarly unlucky. I really love this Tenatech placement. It's very creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 more and gonna get Suction. Yep, just got Suction.
Okay, that was
fantastic. Just got it at the perfect time as well. Yeah, perfect time there.
Ooh, actually gonna use E-Leader Scope on the right side here and get 2 special back, which will be just enough for a 312. Really efficient placement, actually. That's really great.
Yeah, this isn't even that... They're not... Nani isn't losing by too much in points.
I don't...
These last 3 turns are going to determine everything. 100%.
For sure. Let's get the point in that Octo stamp, because this would be, 2 special for 2 special generation. But alright.
Nice! Gonna be stealing a tiny bit of turf. Great. Great! That's gonna give Donnie the slight lead because of the special attack! And we're gonna see the shiver? The shiver into the 312.
Ooh, okay. We're gonna be seeing E-Leader Scope into 312.
Is Shiver... Can Shiver fit, though? I mean, kinda, I guess? Kinda got some decent space on the side there. It's gonna come down to both special attack placements on turn 11 and turn 12.
This is gonna be very
Shiver
close.
coming at the opportune moments. Is this gonna clash? Oh
okay,
no!
80/88.
Yeah, 80/48. It's
Come
gonna.
down
Yeah,
to
it's. Let's see what happens. Oh, max value tri-strike on the right. No, I can't believe it.
That's gotta be.
That has to be game for Potato. That is perfect placement on both sides. That is absurd.
Looking for the same thing here. Gonna get at best plus 12 minus 11. Be really nice, but yeah, not gonna be able to catch up with the point lead that Potato has, which means that'd go. Yep.
And Dr. Potato is the winner of Baby Jelly Cup Champions Brackets. The very first one. He was the winner of the second one, I believe. Congrats to him and congrats to Nani as well. Those are some amazing matches, yeah.
Yeah, great job to all the players today.
He's going to take the tournament, and Dr. Potato is going to get a customary art prize from our designated artist, User the Person. We're getting an interview very soon here. Yo, Potato Man! Congrats on winning Baby Jelly Cup Champions Bracket. Enjoy your art prize. What are you gonna eat for dinner tonight? A potato?
I mean, I can go make mashed potatoes for dinner.
Yeah, let's go. Cut up the potatoes. Yeah, so yeah, congrats to you and 90. I'm gonna interview first to make this a little bit easier. I can just ask one-person questions. So, to start things off, how did you come up, or how did you find out about competitive table surf? How did you find out about TBS? Like, how did you enter the community?
When I saw, I was just excited for this game, since I saw it was initially it was
shown, the preview.
Direct.
Yeah.
When I finally got the game, I loved playing it. I grinded it, and then months later, I was just digging around on servers, and I found, or digging around on websites, and I found, I think it was one of the Sims, and then I kept finding more and found this server, and so.
Yeah, I think this server is linked in a couple of the simulators. The developers asked us, like, hey, can I link it? And I said, sure, because it's good free press. That's really cool, though. So, yeah, you are the winner of BJC2, which is the first one in-game. And then 90 was the winner of, the the latest one. What were you thinking about when you were entering BJC2? Did you expect to win the tournament? I don't know if that was your first. I don't remember if you played in the first one, because the first BJC, that was the only one held in like the simulator era. So
yeah,
not as many people.
I did play in BJC one, but I played in it despite having despite having just opened the simulator for the first time 2 days prior.
Interesting.
I don't even remember where I placed in it. It was like 5th or something, but I wasn't really expecting to win that one. But after the actual game came out, I'd been feeling pretty good, and I went into BJC 2 expecting to win it.
Okay. So the thing is too, like, BJC 2.
It was BJC 3 that I won.
Yeah. So. Okay. I'm getting my BJCs confused. Yeah, you won the third one. Yeah, because I think it was either BJC 2 or 3. Those are some of our biggest events ever.
Yeah,
yeah,
having
friendly
can pull a lot of people.
Okay, yeah, so, yeah, I think since in-game PvP has came out, it's made the scene a lot bigger and a lot more accessible. I believe the Dual-On server has about 450 people. They had kind of the backing of, like, the entire comp Splatoon community, but it's still really cool to see. So, next question is, going into this event, what kind of decks did you use? You know, how big were your decks?
I'm gonna be honest, my opinion is that, so I've been playing tournaments over the last, like, 4 weeks. I feel like I've been playing really badly, and I think my decks are partially the reason why. I feel like they're really inconsistent, and I have not gotten around to remaking them in the last 2 weeks. I run mostly just super aggressive decks.
That's what I've noticed. Your flavor of aggressiveness is very different from, let's say, Grub or 90. It's different.
Yeah, Grub runs massive decks, where my prediction is still that I think just big massive decks that fit together perfectly are gonna be the way that the meta is gonna go.
We just need more cards.
Yeah.
More cards.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if you've seen Lejovin's Main Street deck. That thing is a menace.
I've fought against this. I fought against Jovin's Main Street deck, so.
Yeah, that deck is it's scary to go up against.
The base combos, especially if he opens of Octavio, it's very hard to go. It's very hard to fight back against. 90 was definitely the one of the few players was able to combat that. Okay, so I assume you have a deck for every map. You're not a general deck player.
Yeah, I have a deck for every map.
Okay. So a little different than 90. So going into this tournament, going into this champions bracket, were you afraid of any player in particular? What was your expectations going into this tournament? So 2 questions.
My expectations was that I was very afraid of 90. We've been playing warm-up games, like an hour before the tournament.
Yeah.
And I think I won 1 out of the 5 games we played.
Okay, so you're doing like some like scrims, kinda, I guess.
Yeah, just practice.
Warm-up matches, yeah.
not feel good about going up against them.
So, going off of that, how did you feel about this tournament against these other players?
Grub. I haven't played against Grub in a while, but I felt decently confident I could win against Grub. Although it has been a while, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, that Grand Finals and Grand Prix was truly legendary.
Yeah,
Game 10,
Yeah.
especially that last match where it's funny because that match, it's really funny because that DC for Nintendo, both of you had such terrible hands. I'm sorry to say, just terrible hands. And then the DC for Nintendo, and then, we saw you play Captain, Dynamo, Fry, like all in a row, 3 of the best openers in that map, and you know that for a fact. So.
Yeah, that's why I run all 3 of those. It's why that's the map I'm most confident on. Because I play the meta on that map.
Yeah, I mean, you play to win. It's not exactly the most fun thing in the world, but at least when you're counterpicked to it, you're prepared. And when the newer cards, when the other cards start coming out, that map's just gonna get worse and worse. But we're not gonna talk about that too much. So, okay, yeah, you were afraid of maybe a couple players this tournament. I know Katsu. I didn't play it in a while, honestly.
Yeah, Katsu. I kind of feel bad because I feel like most of the games in my set against Katsu, I feel like Katsu should have won those.
Yeah, she definitely made some either a miscalculate or some other poor decision. It was very unfortunate to see because she could have won that set against Grub. I think she had that last game. Honestly, it's just she miscalculated, and that lets.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So
that let Grub come back. So okay. Here's a general question. What's your favorite card, and why? Did you use that card in the tournament?
Oh, that's a hard question. Steel Eel is probably one of my favorites. It's generic meta, but Dynamo is also one of my favorites.
Those are both very good cards. That's pretty fair.
I like them because I win when I use them. Okay.
Fair.
It's good. It's good. I mean, I don't know if Double Dynamo will work on every map, but I mean, everyone's waiting for Gold Dynamo on both Table Turf and PvP because the Dynamo King in the main game is.
Trust me, I'm gonna work in every map.
And I respect that. Okay. Okay. So Steel and Dynamo, pretty good picks. The next question I have is, what's your favorite map? Well, 2 questions. What's your favorite map and why? What do you think about the counter-picking format in the context of it being in Baby Jelly Cup?
Okay, so first thing, favorite map. Main Street is probably my favorite map.
That's solid.
Yeah. And I guess I feel like I kind of got a reputation for bringing people to River Drift a lot. And like now people ban River Drift against me like every time.
Yeah, and stage striking.
Except here's the secret thing. I don't actually like River Drift that much, especially anymore, partially because I don't have a good deck for it.
Yeah, I remember you said in the server, like, after one of the tournaments, like, wow, I kind of just got destroyed on River Drift. Anyone want to help me deck build? Or something like that?
Yeah, no. I just had one TB09. Like, I got double eliminated again by Levi, and like I'm not saying Levi's a bad player or anything. They're really good, but we played Main Street and River Drift twice, and I got horrible I got horrible hands every time on those maps.
Every time. Wow, that's absurd.
There, yeah.
Was, duel on 6.
Oh wait, was it duel? Oh, it was duel on not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was.
Yeah, another weekly that's held by Dapple Productions.
Yeah.
Actually, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know if we're gonna play in it.
Yeah, so Yeah, I asked you the map thing. I almost forgot what the second thing I asked you was.
Counter picks.
Yes, okay, so yeah, so what do you think about counter picks in the context? I know you don't like counter picks, but consider in the context of BJC. Do you think it's good for newer players to kind of get their feet wet before, they go to TBO and try out stage striking?
Yeah, because as you said, I don't like counter pick. Picking is strictly better in my opinion. In the context of BJC, it is slightly better. Like, I get the thought process. That doesn't make me like them.
Yes. Yeah, because also you won a BJC, so you're not even allowed to play it anymore. It's kind of like a testing, like a way to prove yourself, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it's just our equivalent to lowing.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I think I still don't fully agree with counter picks in BJC. I think that even if you're gonna have a smaller format for if you're gonna have tournaments for less experienced players, you should still have them play on the same rule set as the more experienced players. That way they don't get good at the beginner rule set, get banned from it, and now they're just like, oh.
Yeah, our skill pool, our pool of players, like skill-wise, is wildly different. Like, a lot of the later stages of BGC tournaments have been fairly stacked on average. That's just because, we just started it. We started BJC as a response to some people winning some tournaments earlier on, and we thought it'd be cool. And we've just been... I'm glad that we ran it really early on, because now we have a decent amount of BJCs that we've held. And also... gotta charge my controller pretty soon. And, we were able to hold this BJC Champs bracket today. So, okay, I'll take that into consideration. The last question I had is... if we... how can I phrase this? I don't even know if I have another question, honestly. I think I've asked a lot of them. Levi, do you have any?
Yeah. I was kind of wondering, like, what was your mindset behind counterpicking double Gemini? Because we really very rarely see that in Grand Finals.
I don't think your deck is that good for double Gemini. The Mudmouth and the E-Leader I was very confused by.
Okay, so personally disagree. I think my the E-Leader and Mudmouth are probably two of the worst parts of my double Gemini deck, but I don't think it's that. It's definitely better.
The ability, the way you played Forge, because you did have some cards. Yeah, the Forge play at the end was pretty crazy. I didn't think Forge could work, and Shelling and Donnie as well. It's also really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
so
the logic behind the counter pick was that when I was playing friendlies against 90 earlier, I asked what map. He said any map besides Box Seat and Gemini. And I just said in my mind, I'm counterpicking this guy to Gemini.
Okay. You're just an off for that. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Apps you hate.
The war games.
I respect it.
I know 90 does not like Gemini too much, so that's pretty funny, honestly. That's funny how 90, he still won that match.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's pretty funny.
Man, really optimizing the meta for all aspects of Table Turf. The jukebox and the... oh my god, the mind games.
The counter pick, the op counter pick.
Oh, I realized that's why I won this match. Because I had Blitzek playing.
Blitzek ended up playing instead of
That's true, actually. That's true, actually.
Cuttlefish was the instant loss.
Oh my!
What a
that was. So if anyone doesn't know, that person was Levi's friend. And he kept he. If you're not part of the tournament, like you're not supposed to join, but he just joined and like. Honestly, that was pretty funny, even though it delayed the grand finals a bit.
Yeah, he was just there to play Cuttlefish and then leave. And honestly, I kind of respect it.
That was pretty good, honestly. I can't lie. Potato, congrats on your tournament win for BJC Champs. I will see you later, Potato, and we're gonna interview 90 now.
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, catch you later. 90, my man.
Hey y'all.
What did you think about what did you think about Potato still counterpicking you to Gemini?
Fair strategy, honestly. All's fair. But
Yeah.
I personally, I should build a deck for Gemini that isn't just like Shower's deck with one card changed. Because I do feel like the map really favors my playstyle. Like I don't hate the map. I just don't practice it.
Yes,
so.
they're definitely two different things. Because if you don't practice it, you won't have any experience. So, congrats on second place, and that was a really entertaining grand finals, especially that DC on Xbox Cigar, and that was really awesome. So, a couple of questions I'm gonna, yeah, that was pretty wild. So, a couple of questions I'm gonna ask you. Well, I already asked you your expectations entering DJC, I think, or TBO. The other question I'm gonna ask you is, what was your expectations entering this tournament? Were you afraid of any players? What did you think about that?
I was expecting to make it to top 2. I was pretty hopeful, unless I fought Potato first round and then it was a coin flip.
Yeah,
but
I don't know if the seeding was done personally from Pinon. I think he tried to make it fair.
I do feel pretty good versus Grub, and then I think Katsu had a bit of a nerve situation happening in the tournament. But I haven't played enough against them to like really know, but I wasn't too worried about it. Potato I played against quite a bit. And,
yeah, before the tournament, that's what I heard.
Oh, yeah, just in general.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We've sparred quite a bit, and their play style is one that is very good against a lot of the decks that I normally run, which is why I only played a couple decks.
Yeah, I really liked how you and Potato did those 4 matches of Thunderpoint and Tableturf Battle Open number 9.
Yeah.
That was probably the underrated part of the tournament. If you were there for the stream, of course.
Yeah, if you were there,
it's cut out of the YouTube VOD, so the YouTube frogs will not be able to watch that, unfortunately, or when I stream snipe you.
What?
Dang.
Damn,
I mean,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're hopeful entering this tournament. What did you think about, you mentioned Katsu and Potato. What did you think about Grub?
Grub is a player who's I owe a lot to, and I respect them a lot as like a player. For being so frankly philosophical about their double special strategy and very committed to it.
Yes.
Put me on the Crab Tank very early in my table turf career, which was pretty helpful. But
Yeah.
I do feel like the double special build that they run is like, the concept is good, but I don't feel like it's been optimized as much as it could be, and I don't think it's a strategy that works on every map, which I think I was able to exploit.
So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Grub was kind of the first player to push the 160 plus meta, more than Mr. Coco deck size meta, that bigger meta, and also double 3. He might have been the first player to really push double 312. I believe he demonstrated this in Tabletop Grand Prix, that tournament from Schmied. That Dr. Potato and him, they went to game 10.
Game 10, yeah.
That was a crazy grand finals in general. So yeah, I mean, he's definitely a progenitor or originator when it comes to those strategies. So I can see what you're saying. So I know I asked you this in the other event, but did you do the same thing this tournament? Did you only run like a couple decks?
I think actually I might not have. I think I ran a single deck this tournament.
You ran a single deck. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, no, I played a different deck for Gemini. I did.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense. Did you change your deck really for this tournament, or not really?
For me, this was just like, I'm trying out tower control. That was like
tower control
thing.
lakefront is tower control. I don't have tower control. I have Rainmaker and Power Clam, but not tower control. It's definitely a bit slept on. One of those slept on cards. For sure. I think it has potential on River Drift as well, and I've had some success with it on Thunderpoint. As an opener, or like a turn 2 card?
As an opener. On both. It's been a very interesting card to play with. I don't know if it's been like perfect, but I think it definitely, I got to see some of its power for sure.
Yeah, so I don't remember if Dr. Potato told me his deck size or not, but what is your deck size for not your Gemini deck, it doesn't matter as much. What's your deck size for your main deck you use this tournament? My
main deck is 148, so.
Okay, that's a little bit in the higher end, not like super big. That's like manageable.
Yeah, I've never gone to the 160 heights and like made it work, but I generally run between 145 and like 155. That's like my range.
Yeah, it's very hard to. I don't know. I feel like 160 dex plus or anything higher than 155 is generally very difficult to play because you have to kind of alter your play style in general. Because usually passing is considered bad. But in that case, it's not as bad.
For sure.
Yeah. So the other question I want to ask you is, what do you think about counterpicking in the context of BJC? Not your personal opinion. What do you think about it in the context of BJC? Do you think it's good for newer players to kind of jump in and get an experience for TBO?
I think it's a good fit for BJC. I'm always like more of a proponent of like having a fun tournament experience.
Yeah,
than necessarily like
some form of accessibility.
Having the most like competitively integral tournament possible.
Yes, because we already have. There's Dulan. Which is like the Blitz version of our event.
Mm-hmm.
We have TBO. We have our more casual bi-weekly series for which is Side Deck. We've already had 2 events of those. Those have been pretty popular.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have BJC, which is kind of like our equivalent of Low Ink. I don't know if we can make I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Little Squid League, or there's a
LSL.
Yeah, there's a tournament that's lower, accepts lower rated players and teams than Low
7
Ink.
and down, I believe.
Yeah. So I don't think it's something we could do because I feel like that would splinter us too much in our current state. But still a cool idea. I do agree with your accessibility argument. A little bit of a personal question: do you like stage striking or counterpicking more, or do you not really care?
I don't have a huge preference. I do think the thing about counterpicking is that, for me anyway, it gives me more decisions to make. And then when it comes to map decisions, I'm usually very bad about making decisions. Instead of just with stage striking, I can just be like, okay, I'm gonna ban these ones for sure, and then everything else I can just kind of coin flip.
Yeah, for sure.
With counterpicking, I'm just like trying to remember, okay, what if we played? Because I'm the kind of player where like after a match ends, like
exactly
everything that's happened previously in the set is gone from my brain, like instantly.
No thoughts hit empty. Yeah, what I was gonna say with that, the aspect of stage striking and counterpicking, one aspect of that you have to actually get better at is knowing that to play in tournaments, know what the other player might lean towards, and go to a map that you will definitely win on. It's definitely more promoted in stage striking, but it's very much, promoted in both formats. And yeah, personally, in my opinion as well, I like counterpicking and stage striking. From what I've been told from like Alice, the Dulan TO, she said that for a lot of Splatoon comp tournaments, people are kind of, they're generally indifferent to stage striking and counterpicking. There isn't really like a preference per se. So I am glad that we're doing both of those formats in general.
Yeah. A lot of those tournaments just have fixed map lists as well, which is not something I'm necessarily opposed to, but I do like the more strategic thing of just like being able to choose.
From what I've seen, in some of the tournaments, it seems like they have fixed map lists for the beginning, and then they kind of allow counterpicking or whatever in the second half, because the more competitive teams are going to be. Which I think Dulan kind of does that. Some of their predetermined map lists are kind of weird. I don't know the logic behind it, but it does force people to play some maps, so I think there's fair arguments to both sides. Yeah, so I don't really have a question. I already interviewed you like 2 times, so I don't have a ton of questions in comparison to Potato. The last question I had is, do you think you would change anything about your deck? Or do you feel like it's very well rounded against the people that you fought?
I think most of it is pretty well rounded. This is actually sort of a narrative arc from last week. I think with tower control in the deck, Big Swig gets so much worse. So I was really feeling that today. It was just like Big Swig felt kind of unplayable. Which in the future, I think if I'm going to be running tower control in those versions, I'll probably be cutting that. And I was also missing Moz a little bit.
That
Old
how
faithful.
good is Moz? I mean, I know Moz has combos, but how good do you think Moz is?
I think it's the thing about Moz is the reason I like Moz in my deck is Octostamp is already a good card.
Oh,
It has the
yeah.
Tri-Slosher shape, so it fits well with L3. It fits well with Big Swig. It fits well with. It can fit well with Steel Eel in certain niche situations. Like, I think there's just a lot of synergy that the card has, but the card itself is pretty mediocre.
Interesting. Yeah, it seems a bit more niche with its shape, because some cards are good purely for their combo dependency. Like, I think a reason why, you know, maybe OctoCopter, the reason why I only really see OctoCopter even being used is because of Fry 1, because of these, like, different combos. Otherwise, its value is very bad as a 2/4. So I can kind of see what you're saying with, like, niche, but outclassed. Okay, 90, thank you, and thank you to Potato for participating and everyone else participating. Grub couldn't interview. I would love to interview him someday. He's been around for so long. I'd love to get a peek into his mind a bit. It was very interesting doing that with Joven. I've never even heard his voice either. And Katsu went to go party. Let's just say that. So yeah, thank you for doing the interview and thank you for playing as well.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me to this tournament. It was a lot of fun.
I'll see y'all later. Take care. Have a good one.
See
ya.
y'all.
Thank you all so much for watching today. We're all gonna raid Prochara, Remessage's Smile. I had a blast commentating and streaming the event today. Levi, it was a pleasure as always.
Of course. It's been fun.
Pretty insane event, honestly. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you all later. See ya.
See ya.